Good evening and welcome everybody to the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. My name is LukeTheDM and it's my job to kill everybody. Happy Thursday, we're happy to have you here. Tonight we've got a super awesome special backstory mission for that guy right there, Mr. Wolf Among Sheep. We're celebrating Mars, the Twilight Domain cleric. Dwarf. Going to be a good one. This one kind of ties into some of the main storylines. I've been kind of picking up some scene recently, so it's going to be a good time. And as a big reminder, because it is a backstory mission night, and every backstory mission night has this special thing about it, we are going to be doing a Reaper mini giveaway right after the break. So when you see us go to our TED screen on our Be Right Back, make sure you're active in the chat. Just say something like hi or sup or I'm here or whatever. And then right when we get back, will do a random drawing, and a random winner will get basically a $50 shopping spree. They've got all sorts of stuff from minis to paints to unpainted minis, all sorts of tabletop accessories and stuff. Really, really high quality, decently priced stuff. And we always love to support a small business, so it's a good thing. So definitely be here for that. We do still have our Inked Gaming affiliate link there. I think you get 10% off if you use our link. Where if you have an image and you have something you can put an image on and you want to smack them together, you can do that, and they're really good, high quality stuff. And one thing I will say, I've gotten several things from Inked Gaming, and one thing I do like about them is if you're completely computer illiterate like me and you have no idea what you're doing, they take that extra quality control to make sure that your pictures are aligned and centered and look good on whatever you're putting them on, so you don't end up spending big money on something that looks stupid. They make it look nice, so big thumbs up to them. We are actively, we're in the planning stages of getting our official TAC Etsy shop back up and running. It's just been kind of a slow rolling thing. We're taking care of some other business, but we will get that up and running soon. We'll make sure that we announce it, and because I know there's been kind of a big demand for specifically Tealeaf Adventuring Company shirts and hoodies and stuff like that to kind of replace some of the old TGR stuff. So if you do have any interest in getting TGR stuff, now's kind of your last chance. Go get it, because we will be changing that hopefully pretty soon. No other backstories cashed in at the moment. I think a couple people are close, but no one has officially cashed in. We do have the Cricket one whenever Untamed Scribe's life kind of settles down. She wants to rejoin us. That one's always in the bank. Just like to keep people in the loop on that. So that one's in the bank. Other ones are coming up. I will dangle and tease a little bit. We do have Tavern Tours coming up, which is going to be another D&D stream, probably once a month or so. On Monday nights, DM'd by Mr. Weewoo. A couple familiar faces from TAC and some new faces joining us for a really just goofy, loosey-goosey kind of fun alcohol and tavern themed dungeon campaign sort of thing with a consistent crew. So that'll be a really fun time. Andrew's putting a lot of love into that and making it awesome. So I think we're looking at probably May for a launch time for that. So we'll continue to tease that until then. Other than that, I think that's all we've got on the business end of things. So, without further ado, I'm not being interrupted, so I will continue. Let's go ahead and start tonight's mission, as they always do, in the beautiful free city of Kadoria on a lonely peninsula to the north of the Midnight Sea, and there, on the prime central thoroughway drag known as Avandra's Alley, right where it turns right into the south onto Melora's Way, in that central town square known as Ava's Piazza, sits a beautiful 3-story mansion, which now serves as the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Hall. And in this actually sort of fitting city, torn between light and darkness in this ongoing battle with the Daiban Order, we begin tonight's mission sort of the camera panning into one particular little dormitory room belonging to a very specific member of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. So, Mars, if you would like, take a minute or two to describe what your personal room here looks like in the
Boy,
Tooth Fletcher Company.
I forgot this was a thing.
I love to bring this on people.
Oh, no.
Gotta flex those improv muscles. Just whatever comes to mind, loosey goosey.
So it's very very purple, but almost like there seems to be almost lights emanating from the walls themselves that kind of give the walls this kind of purplish, darkish, bluish kind of glow. There is a shrine dedicated to Sahanine Moonbow in the corner, her deity that she worships. She also has just like almost like a display case, but it's just a giant humidor for all her cigars.
Nice.
Off to another wall, and then just a barrel of what seems to be just endless whiskey.
Nice.
And that's pretty much it.
I like it. I like it. So, as Mars one morning is kind of waking up slowly and going about her morning routine. I say morning, but again, with Avis Piazza still kind of trapped in this eternal night, morning is sort of a term slowly being lost to the common memory. Regardless, in this sort of state after awakening, you hear a soft, sort of gentle tap on your door.
Yes, you can come in.
The door kind of slowly creaks open, and this like soft, gentle light almost kind of pours in through, just ever so subtly before you see this like pale-faced, very beautiful, soft-featured elven woman kind of poke her head into the door. You might recognize this woman. Just by the gravitas of her presence alone, you understand her to be someone of significance and importance. And in that sort of half a minute or half a second sort of like buffering memory, you would recognize this woman as someone that you not too long ago actually rescued on one of your missions. This is the chosen divine of the Church of Sahanine Moonbow. This is Serenity Lyodon, who you had rescued from a temple of Moradin. She kind of softly sort of pokes her head and goes, I'm sorry, I don't mean to disturb, but are you Marseille? Is that correct?
Yes, it is, my lady. How are you feeling?
Much better, thank you. May I?
Of course.
And she kind of, she almost like gently glides into the room. Her movements are just so natural and graceful that there's this just sort of unnerving, unnatural beauty just to her presence. As she kind of comes in and finds a seat and sort of just gracefully sits down, she turns and notices your shrine to the moonbow, to the moonbearer, and sort of there's like an inhalation and like a sigh of relief, almost like she's found what she's looking for here. She sort of composes herself a little bit and sort of turns to you. Mars, may I call you Mars? Is that
You may call me whatever your heart desires.
I understand that you are a fellow worshipper of our goddess of the moonlight.
This is accurate.
Good. Our goddess has granted me a vision. And as I'm sure you're aware, her visions are often cloaked in mystery and intrigue and a bit of whimsy at times. But this one, in these illusions, in these hallucinatory visions, I saw something that was very troubling, and well, I'll just be blunt. I saw you, and it took me a few days of double checking and verifying, but I eventually tracked you down to Kadoria and to this guild, and I remember you from the Temple of Morden and everything. But I have a couple of questions for you, and then perhaps a request, if that's okay.
What would you like to discuss, my lady?
The Moonweaver drew my attention towards an area far to the east, and I personally have some family still living there, but are you familiar or associated at all with the Endless Forest?
I actually hail from that area myself, yes.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. When were you last there? Has it
It's
been some time or?
it's been some time. It is curious that you mentioned the place. I sort of came out this way, and met these fine folk here at the guild hall. When I was in search of some help, we were trying to stop a growing blight in the forest.
You see her eyes light up at at the end of your sentence. Yes. It is precisely this blight, this corruption, for which I implore you for your aid. And I know that you, being a follower of the Moonweaver, would be the one most suited to uncovering this task. Now, I have come to learn from discussions with the management of this guild and your matron, Marigold Dreamstep Tealeaf. Is she married? I'm not unsure about that. Um, but she has informed me that your company, your guild, has been undergoing a prolonged investigation regarding the potential source of this corruption, and if I'm not mistaken, some work has been done to perhaps prevent it or combat the corruption. Um, her her hypothesis is something I'm not sure I fully understand the gravitas of, but I believe that this could be something of extreme port to not only us followers of the Moonweaver, but of the denizens of the Endless Forest and perhaps the Midnight Sea region in all. Um, are you familiar with these brides they're being referred to?
Um, I have been involved in some of these tasks. It does seem that this blight is, well, it's quite frankly more spread out than just the forest. And while clearing the forest and my home is definitely a priority, I'm afraid these brides are, well, they're quite powerful individuals, and this is shaping up to be quite the task to take on, even for such a big adventuring company as ourselves.
I understand, and I do not ask this lightly of you, but given your personal connection to your faith and to your home and to this place, I would beseech you on behalf of the Church of Sehanine to gather your strongest allies and to see what you can do to alleviate the endless forest of the source of this corruption. Now, I do not know for sure if this would mean the defeat of whatever bride this might be or some other methods, but it has grown to a tipping point, and if action is not taken in the very near future, I fear that the damage may become irreversible. Um, I, again, being outside looking in, I can only speak to our goddess and her faith and her her blessings, and I know that being a devout follower of the Twilight and of her unique brand of magic and mystery, that I would trust no one more than you to take charge of this expedition and to follow your instinct and understand what would be best. I give you all of my best wishes and thoughts and prayers, but I fear that in my current state, becoming more directly involved would put me and the church at whole at a greater risk with the current events in Dios. And I apologize that I can't do more to help you, but I understand that this guild is very resourceful and has many capable members, and so I feel assured by the Moonbow that this is the only suitable choice. That it is our only option and our best option.
If I'm being honest, this is exactly what I've been waiting for since I've arrived here. I will gather a group of individuals. I might need to see if I can recruit somebody with a little more punching power, as I fear in my current state I will not be able to do it. So I will assemble a team, and we will see to it that it gets done.
Excellent, thank you. I knew that the Moonweaver would not lead me astray, and I'm happy that we've had this opportunity to chat. And may the eerie mist of twilight ever cloak you in your nefarious deeds, Mars. And she kind of gives you a wicked smile.
I will see to it that this task is complete, my lady.
And she kind of stands up and gives like a slight professional looking bow. And maybe some sort of like, I think like almost like sign of the cross for like Christians, but there's some sort of semantic component that would like signify like a religious sort of acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Maybe like a little moon bow. I don't know, making it up. She did it flawlessly though, and she then exits to lead you to gather your crew.
First place I'm going is down to the tavern.
All right, who's down at the tavern already? It's probably like the equivalent of 10 or 11 a.m.
It's Gordy.
It's Gordy.
Reliable.
Predictable.
Gordy.
Yeah.
I know that we haven't really had much conversation, but we seem to always be in the same missions.
Yeah, I know we do.
You're quite a capable individual, even when you're murdering innocents.
I don't like to talk about that.
And
Gordy, just
I've come to recruit you with a meaningful task.
oh, yeah, all right.
We will be going back to the place I am from, and I'm not going to lie, it could be a little dangerous.
Well, is there any other place around here? Like, I haven't seen just a room full of pillows yet.
I mean, there's a room full of pillows upstairs with your name on it if we accomplish this.
You're kidding.
That's the requirements to get the room full of the pillows.
All right, you got me.
I appreciate the help.
Good.
And I'm going to listen in for the sound of maybe like, I don't know, doors opening and closing.
You're gonna hear crying while doors are slamming upstairs.
Oh no. You wait here, Gordy. I will be right back. I'm going to follow the sound of the crying in the door. And I knock on the door.
Who's it?
This is Mars. Are you okay?
No, I'm still upset.
Over what?
My supposed friend, Harper, my best friend, Harper, He ditched me. He didn't take me on his special mission. And I've been sitting here. He hasn't even come and said hi to me ever since he got back, and I'm bored.
Well, that is quite the sad story, but you know what's better than Harper's special mission?
What?
My special mission, because I have this special mission just for you.
Here's the fourth wall, and here's us. We're like right there.
We're right against your screen.
I'm intrigued. I will go on your special mission. And as Vordon agrees, you see him have one of the famous drawings of him and Harper, and he's crossing out Harper's face, and he's drawing Mars's face over Harper.
Let's not get too carried away.
This is a trial run.
But I promise I will find a nice big door for you to open if this is successful.
You want to see my gun?
No. What kind of response is that?
It's how I open doors now.
Oh yes. I guess Let's wait for the time to be right, and then we can see you open the door with the gun.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Let us go back to the tavern, shall we?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you folk know? I met him briefly one time. He seems like a capable individual as a man, Billiam.
No, I do not believe I've ever met Mr. Billy.
You're gonna hear a trash can fall over in another room.
That sounds like his personality. Let me go and collect.
Gordon, did he just call him trash?
Yes.
Oh.
And I will remind you I am a woman. And I go and
I don't. Never mind.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mars is a lady.
Okay.
I follow the trash. I follow the trash can.
You're gonna find Billiam holding up the trash can, kind of like a cup like this, because he's huge, and he's gonna be kind of looking in it like that. He's gonna be like shuffling around and using his other two hands to pull things out and look at them and toss them aside.
You there, big friend. Do you remember me?
Oh, you're yeah, I guess. If you maybe got some sugar for me, because I'm an ant.
I completely forgot he was mad.
It's so hard to keep a straight face.
I forgot about.
How could you forget?
Yeah, it's iconic.
It's Billiam.
I tell you, I don't know why you're trying to run my pockets for sugar right now. I just wanted to say hello. Weird way to greet somebody.
I'm not where I'm from.
I will get you all the sugar you want, but you have to do me a favor.
Okay, yeah, easy.
I need you to go to the tavern and wait for more instruction.
Yeah, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, you go.
I'm gonna go look for a trash can in the tavern.
Yeah, at this point, you can catch Willow walking down into the tavern at the same time.
She's actually taking out the trash from her room.
Yeah, there we go. I'm bringing my trash to the dumpster by the.
William, do not touch it.
Oh, did you need this, Billiam?
I'll take a look. Yeah.
All right, I hand him my trash.
I'm gonna start digging through it in the hallway. Just straight dumping it out. Don't even give a shit.
Okay. All right. Thank goodness we have spectral servants, I guess.
Can I implore you for some time?
Sure. Mars, was it?
That is correct. I know we don't know each other very well. I know we went on one job that was, quite frankly, fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was a little wild.
That was something special.
Not our best work,
I
but
feel
that's
like
okay.
I feel like if people were watching this, like I would want them to like watch that over again because that was a good one. I do
So
wish
what is it?
I kind of
Yeah.
need your help.
Yeah, with what? What's going on?
Well, I come from the Endless Forest. There seems to be a corruption spreading that seems to be tied to these brides, and quite frankly,
Oh.
they're very powerful individuals, and I need to stop this blight from spreading too far into the forest. And quite frankly, you have some incredible
Say no
power.
more, because I'm actually from there myself, a little bit too.
I
So
appreciate that.
I'm more than happy to help.
Appreciate it very much.
Have you assembled anybody else?
Yes, I have a full crew now, and we are meeting in the tavern.
Excellent. All right.
We will walk to the tavern. Billiam, you can leave the trash and come on to the tavern.
Can I take a little?
Sure.
I'll pick up a little bit.
Like a banana peel.
Just the stuff that,
Yeah.
yeah, just stuff that looks like it might be a little sweet and have some sugar in it.
There you go.
So as the group of intrepid heroes, hand-selected by Mars, congregates in the tavern, trash in tow, whatever else they might be bringing, this is the DM's chance to tell you to prepare spells, buy healing potions, anything of that nature. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Hold on. Take 2 healing potions.
Okay.
I just
And as you guys are kind of checking your things and packing your sacks and stowing your weapons, whatever adventurers do, Mars, you feel a tap on your shoulder as kind of like you're just kind of like getting your armor all situated and everything.
Mars will turn around and just wildly say, what is the total cost for 3 potions and 1 greater?
It'd be 150 plus 2, so 400.
400. Thank you, person tapping on my shoulder. What can I do?
As you turn, you are met immediately, like very close proximity, uncomfortably close, with this very gaunt, pale figure of Gloria. She kind of stands there wordlessly.
That's creepy.
Quite, yeah.
I
understand that you might be traveling to a potential place where one of my sisters might be imprisoned. Is that to be understood?
Word travels pretty quickly around here. It's kind of creepy that you are already aware of this.
Your matron Marigold and I speak on this nearly every day, so it is not that unheard of that I would be aware of such ongoings. There was a priestess lady here the other day, not too long ago, I believe. She was meant to be speaking to you. Is that
This is also
from a place of, let's call it, concern? I must advise you that should you encounter my sister, I would do not attempt to defeat her without the weapon of light. I know Marigold has been keeping a very close eye on that, and if that is your intent, you will be needing that to succeed.
I suppose we may need it then if we're going out to the forest. I do not know what exactly this entails, but I do like to be prepared for anything that there will be.
You should find it exceedingly impossible to defeat her without such a weapon at your...
Do you have such a weapon?
She kind of gives a smirk. She raises up her hands and shows you this, like, the nastiest, like, scarred over burn wound you can imagine. It's grisly, like, just like mottled, rotting flesh in her hand. She goes, "This is what happens when I try to use the weapon.
So
I do not have it.
where does this weapon reside?
Marigold keeps it very well protected, as it is quite crucial.
Do you know where this marigold is?
You've never spoken to your own leader, is that?
I think I may have seen her in passing, but I've been quite busy here.
Truth be told, I have not yet encountered her today. I'm not sure if she has other business or... There's like an awkward pause, and usually you almost expect like a bird of paradise to fly through a window at some point, but nothing.
Then, I guess we'll have to make do with what we have.
Best of luck.
Appreciate it.
You sort of turn to look back over at like Billiam, who's just incessantly just rifling through trash, and you look back and Gloria's just gone.
Creepy. Very creepy. Shall we get on our way? This is going to be quite a journey.
At this point, fortunately, someone kind of happens in upon the conversation, and Serenity, the priestess which you spoke to. When you are ready, Marseille, I will be able to transport you to a temple of the Moonweaver in the Endless Forest. I cannot speak to the current state of that temple, but it will get you hopefully close enough to discern the origins of this corruption.
I believe we are all ready to go. Is everybody ready?
Say so.
All right. So to expedite a little bit, Serenity will lead you into the courtyard, and in a very similar spell that you've seen Marigold perform in the giant central oak tree of the courtyard, she will sort of tear open a portal through reality, which you all quickly dart through, and you find yourself immediately surrounded by this sort of perpetual twilight. There's sort of this like almost this mist or this fog kind of permeating the area, and you step through this massive tree, which seems to be like the central support through which holds up sort of a temple, or what might have used to be a temple. It seems to be in a bit of a state of disrepair. Some of the walls have partially collapsed. Some of these beautiful like carved wooden pillars or columns seem to be eroded, and everywhere you look as you kind of step through, there's sort of this like this fresh clarity of the air in here. But as you look around, all of this natural, abundant sort of vegetation and greenery, which sort of blends, you get the sense that this place was like naturally carved with like magic to blend in with nature almost as seamlessly as possible. But almost everywhere in this temple, there seems to be this sort of like black, almost purplish, coagulated, like very like Breath of the Wild, that like goopy shit that you got to shoot the eyeballs on. It's just like permeating everywhere around here. And you look at the trees and the bushes and even the ground is just kind of like teeming with this like slowly tumultuating, bubbling, roiling goo that kind of covers everything.
You.
Oh
This is
my.
worse
This
than I
isn't good.
remembered. No, this is very bad. I think this is spreading a lot quicker than we initially intended or thought that it would.
Is this the favor you needed?
Please don't touch the goo. It's probably not very good for you. I'm trying to get rid of the blight here. This is quite upsetting. Mars is gonna just like kind of take a look around and.
Sure, make me an investigation check. Anyone who wants to can help in this.
Okay.
Solid.
Not bad for a 0.
Nice,
Okay.
Billiam.
All right. So as you guys are all kind of like just getting your bearings and looking around, all of you would kind of notice there's almost this like coppery metallic kind of taste to the air here. There's something kind of like if you ever like licked a penny, that kind of like weird, almost metallic kind of rusty taste. But actually, Billiam, as you're looking for shiny objects or something sweet, you kind of notice that on the exterior of this temple, and it's kind of loose and open spaced. You notice that the concentration of this goop, or of this corruption, for lack of a better term, seems to almost be kind of like funneling in a particular way. It seems like there might have been like a main path leading to this temple that has now kind of been like overtaken by this corruption, and it's horrific but awesome at the same time, in this very like almost like looking at a really bad car accident. You kind of like can't help but kind of rubberneck and just observe it from a distance.
Hey, the goop's moving this way over here. It's kind of weird to look at, almost like when you stare at a cart accident in town.
What? Are you? Oh, cart accident.
Cart, yeah, with the T.
I thought
Cart, yeah,
left
cart.
out, and then I was like, "What's a car? I've never heard of such a thing."
No. I don't know what a car is either.
Yeah,
Did you guys see that 4-cart pile up the other day? It was awful.
Yeah, the guards were there almost instantly.
Oh my. It's moving this direction? And I'll walk over.
Yeah, it seems to almost be like more concentrated. Not necessarily like it's like an active flow, but it just seems to like the general abundance of this corruption seems to be kind of like stronger in this particular direction.
Mm-hmm.
I think not to be straightforward and to the point, but we should probably find the source of this if there's a way to follow the not so flow, so to speak.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm wondering if there's a dam that's been swung open and letting out the gook.
You know, the dam. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case here. I do believe this is the work of these brides and just their mere presence in the forest.
Wait, we were supposed to bring presents?
Yes.
Brides here?
Mars,
Now, as you guys are discussing this, I need everyone to make a history check.
Mars's
Ooh.
question. Choice.
Boop. Ooh.
21 solid.
Hell yeah, Mars.
All right. So,
Or
Willow and Mars
Cody's looking at a tree.
rolling over a 20. Speaking of these brides and of their presence and everything, Willow specifically has been a major benefactor in kind of progressing this story. So Willow, your character would remember there are 3 brides of the cruise. Well, technically 4, but one of them's on your side. 3 brides that were sort of imprisoned after the Kruv spawn kind of took his little nap. You guys have defeated Imperia, who was imprisoned in the Scalding Sands. The guild at large would know that the bride who was imprisoned in the Endless Forest, her name is Sylvia, and she is the bride of lust.
Mm.
Whereas Imperia was the bride of wrath, Sylvia is the bride of lust. So that would be the most likely culprit for all of this.
Okay. I would relay that to the group, I guess.
So what does the goop have to do with lust? Well, that's probably a bad question to ask.
Yeah, we might not want to think too hard about
Let's
that.
not
But it's got to be her.
you don't
Her
know?
doing something.
Her essence, just yes.
Her essence, or maybe
The queen loved the goop.
this is a bride. I don't know if she's a queen
I
technically.
don't think she's a queen, though.
No, my
Oh,
queen.
your
Queen
queen?
Ant.
Is that her name?
Queen Anne?
Sure.
Queen Anne?
Queen.
As you guys,
Establishing lore.
I'm gonna take some liberty and assume this is like a walking and talking conversation as you
Yeah.
guys
Oh yeah.
are going.
Oh yeah.
As you begin to walk, Willow and Mars, your ears kind of perk up as you hear this like soft bleeding sound. Like it's like weak and faint, but kind of like off.
You hear
Coming.
that? You hear that, Mars? Sounds like a lamb somewhere.
Yes, or like a person impersonating a lamb.
Yeah.
I do my fucking best.
I mean, they could have fooled me. No.
I thought you did an awesome job of a person impersonating a lamb, Luke.
Thank you.
Can I tell where it is?
It seems to be coming. You seem to be getting closer to it as you follow the goop.
Oh, okay.
We should probably follow the group and investigate the sound of the bleed.
All right, 1 second. I thought I did something and I didn't do something, so I gotta do something. Stand by. I'm gonna improv and work at multitask. As you follow the sound of this like faint bleeding and it gets louder, you can tell it's the sound of some sort of large forest creature in some sort of pain or suffering.
Oh.
And as you continue into this clearing following the goop, I'm gonna bring you to the first.
Map. Ooh. So pretty.
You
Yeah, not
notice
too good.
in the center of this clearing there is a large, formerly majestic elk, kind of laying on the ground, kind of like turning towards you and just crying out for help in pain, just covered in this sort of like roiling black sticky corruption as it kind of kind of like coughing, seemingly struggling for breath.
Is there something you can do, Willow, without touching the goop to maybe clear it?
To clear it.
Some sort of magic, maybe?
Oddly enough, I don't think I have something that would heal the creature. Yeah, out of character. I don't have dispel magic or anything prepared, but
You see that the elk kind of like rests its head for a moment, just like you can see it's fighting to just like stay alive at this point. It's in a lot of pain.
What
could just kill it.
What kind of
That was
damage does it look like this elk has?
Is that what
Is
you're
it?
It's like covered in this goop that seems to be like slowly spreading and just like consuming it. Very like Princess Mononoke style.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Can I maybe reach it and pick it up?
It's a fucking huge elk. I mean, it'd be heavy.
Can I drag it
You might be able to drag it.
out of the goop without touching the goop?
Mhm.
You might be able to like grab its like forelegs or like its antlers and try to kind of. Okay.
I'll give it a shot.
I'm
Okay.
picturing the goop like a sauce, or like you're gonna drag it, but it's gonna stay on.
Does the goop look like I could blow it away? Like with gust of wind? Like a strong enough wind would like sort of get it off the, like away from us a little bit. Maybe not like very far, but like maybe it could like shake off the sauce.
You can certainly try. You're not 100% sure. It's pretty like viscous. It's like almost like this like oily tar like kind of sticky substance. Yeah.
Thick.
Elk is lost in the sauce, man. I'm gonna pull him out.
All right.
I'm gonna try to pull him out.
So Billiam, as you step up and you go to grab onto, where are you grabbing it by?
The closest part, so probably at one of its legs. I'm just gonna grab and drag, but I'm gonna use my mechanical arm, my robot arm.
As you grab the corrupted elk with your robot arm, the forest almost springs to life, and that corruption sort of begins to quiver. And as you kind of like realize what's going on, you see this massive like roots and moss and vine and branch and kind of mashed together and held together by this corruption kind of spring to life and lunge at you. And as well, the rest of the forest kind of springs to life, waiting in an apparent trap.
Jesus.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
I love that movie.
Party.
Remember to click your token and then click on your initiative button.
Anyone?
Oh,
It's a roll.
Is it dark?
It's like low light. It's dim light.
How's Gordy's vision? I remembered this time.
We were talking about that earlier.
Gordy can see okay.
Okay.
I can't see all right.
Like daytime, isn't it?
It's twilight. All these tokens look very much the same, so I have to
I
make
made
sure.
it important not to forget this time. The one time that we don't need it.
That one.
Good job, Mars.
You are this one. Okay, I think I have everything I need. Everybody's in. We got Billiam, Willow, Mars, Gordy, and Vordon. I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's descend. So at the start of the initiative, as you see, Willow, as you see this sort of like big mass of corruption and vegetation begin to lunge over the elk towards Billiam. I'll put it there. You, with your quick, keen elven senses, have the first draw.
What is this thing in front of me? It's just vegetation looking?
So it's like vines and roots and bushes and shrubs and branches, but all kind of like what's that game that like when you roll and collect everything?
Oh, calamari?
Yeah, that's like a calamari bar held together with the goop.
Alright. And then like I can see these other guys out here, right? Like
yeah, also same
who looks
concept but
serious?
smaller.
Oh,
Probably the big one.
so like all these guys are like, even these blue guys on the left and right are like sort of the same vibe.
Yeah, they're all made of a mixture of various bits of plant matter and goop.
All right.
And Billiam, you're on deck.
Oh. Fuck it. I'm gonna whip out the codex and we'll double cast fireball. Just shebang it.
Jesus, okay.
We'll do one to the... I'm gonna avoid the... Yeah, we're gonna just focus on the two groups to the left and right instead.
So like here and here?
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab
the second one will be Susan.
I'm gonna use Imperia as a little mini fireball right now, real quick. So it's a 20-foot radius sphere. So where would you like to put yours? Like maybe like right there?
Yeah, works.
Okay. And Susan will put hers right there. Okay. So dexterity saving throws. We'll do yours first.
Okay.
Fail. And fail. Okay. So for yours, all of them have vulnerability to fire damage being made of plant matter. So they're all going to take 62 points of fire damage, and you just in one fell swoop just ignite and burn to a cinder all of these guys.
I said I needed some firepower, and Willow was like, I got you.
I got you, girl.
These ones, I'm going to make another save.
Yeah.
For, what's her face? Susan.
Mm-hmm.
They also all fail, so they are going to take 60 points of fire damage. And again, just in a complete conflagration of flame Easy pickings.
Excellent.
All right.
That's all I got. I'm gonna stay exactly where I am.
I like it. I can get rid of those two completely. Okay. That'll bring us to Billiam. So as you kind of like drop the legs of the elk in surprise as this big mass of shambling ick kind of lunges towards you, you have the initiative.
I'm not in range for him, right? So I'm not gonna invoke opportunity attack if I back up.
You're not sure.
Oh, lovely. Let's back up.
Okay.
I'll move
As you
back
kind
here.
of backpedal, it seems to be a little bit slower, so it does not get an opportunity attack.
Okay. And then we're going to. Damn it. Let's see. All right, so I am going to use. All right, I'm just gonna attack him twice with the bow.
Shooting the big guy?
Yeah, using Dread Ambusher so I can hit him twice on the first turn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give that a shot. We'll see what goes on. Oh boy, 14.
14's gonna be a miss.
I mean, he's pretty big.
My 13's also a miss, unfortunately.
William's gonna stand there. He's gonna go, "What can you do?" And then I'm gonna let it be someone else's turn.
Alrighty. These two that just managed to evade the fire are gonna move up. They're very slow moving creatures. But both of them kind of plunge these like big, like knotted, rooty hands into the ground, and you see almost like molehills, like roots kind of like erupting through. So I'm gonna need all 5 of you guys to both make me I need everyone to make me 2 strength saving throws because they're both going to use their entangling plants ability.
Ow.
It's strength saving.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so real quick. So Gordy, you fail one of them, so you are grappled and restrained.
What?
Mars with a 9, you fail one of them as well. You are grappled and restrained. Gordy already failed. Billiam, natural 1, you are grappled and restrained.
Don't look at my numbers.
Willow, you managed to kind of fight off and evade most of this. And Vordon with a 2, you are also grappled and restrained as the seemingly just the vines and the roots around you come alive and begin to wrap and ensnare and entangle all of you guys. You are grappled.
Son of a bitch!
You are grappled and restrained for 1 minute. Okay. Gordy, it is your turn. Actually, Gordy and Mars, you guys can kind of wombo combo simultaneous tie initiative.
Hold on. So how does this work again? The boots of night treading?
The boots. So as a bonus action, I think. Do you have the readout for that?
Yeah, while wearing these boots made of black leather, you have advantage on stealth checks. May cast the spell Misty Step as a bonus action as long as you start and end in dim light or darkness.
So this entire area is considered dim light. So you, for a bonus action, could just teleport out of your grapple as a bonus action.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, I'm gonna teleport out of the grapple and just try to cut Mars loose.
Okay, so that'll be your full action to do so. So bonus action to Misty Step, action to try to cut them loose. I need you to make me a strength check.
Strength check. Mars, I'm really sorry. I thought you were a guy. I don't know what went wrong there.
All right, and easily enough, you're able to kind of just like rip and tear and free Mars from her restraints.
I suppose I can forgive you this one time, since I usually leave you blind the entire time.
And Mars, that's your turn.
I'm going to fucking get annoyed, and then I'm going to take a step forward.
Mhm.
And I'm going to double check the description of this here thing I have now. Yeah, I'm going to take the Dwarven Thrower. And, oh wait, is that a Dex attack if it's throwing?
Mhm.
Alright, I'm not going to do that. I'll keep my step forward though. And I'm gonna try to Sacred Flame the big guy.
Okay, so he's got to make a dexterity saving throw. What you get to 12, I believe that's a fail.
Yes, it's a 14.
Okay, so he will go ahead and take the damage. 9 points of radiant damage. All right. Good shot.
And that'll be it for me.
Okie dokie, that brings us to Vordon.
Get me up! Get me up! It's all me!
Yeah, so Gordon, you are completely like wrapped up in all these vines. You can kind of like try to struggle. So you can use your action to attempt to break yourself free if you'd like, or you
Yeah.
can attack at disadvantage.
I'm just gonna try to break myself out of this stupid thing.
Okay, go ahead and make me a strength check.
Okay. Oh boy. Do you want a strength saving throw or?
No, just a straight strength check. So you can click on actually just the word strength.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, you're wrapped up pretty good. You're just a small little gnome, and it's tough.
I'm
Yeah,
just
so-
rolling around on the ground, screaming bloody murder, and
It's just tough, man. It's tough.
it's tough being tiny, and that's it.
Yeah.
Anything else for Vordon?
No, because it's not hurting me, so that's really it.
Alrighty. The big one is gonna gloop himself forward, and he's gonna make 2 slam attacks against Mars. The first one's a 19.
Yes.
All right, and the second one's a 14. So 2 just giant. With a surprising amount of force, you're able to kind of deflect them both with your shield, though, and avoid taking any major damage. All right, so that'll be its turn. At the start of the round, seemingly drawn by the sound of explosions in the distance, you see rustling out of the bushes heading towards the apparent fray are these 2 creatures, which are going to join the initiative. These 2, they look almost like these slender panther-like beings with tentacles, but again, completely covered and just like dripping with this goop. They seem to have been lost to the corruption. They're goop panthers. Yeah, we'll call them goop panthers. They're going to join the initiative at a 14. But Willow, you are up.
I'm gonna yeah, we're just gonna cast Burning Hands against the big green goop monster, and I'll sculpt around
Okay.
Mars.
So he's got to make a dexterity saving throw. Yep.
Yeah.
Fails the dex save, so he's going to take 10 points of fire damage, but actually, for some strange reason, they have resistance to fire damage, so it's going to instead take 5.
Interesting.
Yeah, you notice your fire isn't as effective as you want it to be. You gather maybe because of just like the water mass in some of the vegetation and that fluidity of the goop might be kind of preventing some of the fire damage.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
And then let's
I always imagine like the scoped spells, like some like fucking badass like firebender shit. Like,
Is it okay if I take that path to dash around him?
you could try.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
Okay.
I mean, if it's gonna evoke an attack anyway, I'll just dash straight up. But
You have no way of
well, it's
knowing.
about the same.
Yeah, you have no way of really knowing.
Yeah, 5, 10. Yeah, scoot around here.
So you're gonna kind of take that like roundabout way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of keep your distance and manage to avoid any opportunity attacks.
Yeah. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. That'll bring us to Billiam.
So
Billiam,
I
you
I
are
just realized that I do have advantage on checks for grappling because of my robe that I got last time. I still would have failed because my rolls were low for the double, but anyway.
Your robe of Mimcat, your Mimcat robe, yeah.
Yeah. I still would have failed the grapple earlier.
You would have failed. Yeah, you would have failed
Because it was a 7, a 3, or a 7. Both of those.
Yeah.
Low.
But you can certainly try to escape if you'd like, or attack at disadvantage.
So I'm going to try to escape, and whatever's holding me, the creature or object that's holding me, takes 1d10 piercing damage.
So it's not necessarily a creature that's holding you at this point. It's more just the actual vegetation itself.
Can my rope eat the vegetation?
You'll get advantage on your strength check if you want to try to escape, but the vegetation, yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay, so go ahead and make a strength check at advantage.
God.
A 13 is just enough to where you can kind of break out with your robot arm, and you are no longer grappled and restrained.
Does he do the Terminator thing where he gives a thumbs up first?
Sure.
I'm hoping he does. The arm comes up and he gives one of like the full thumbs up, and then the rest of him he can crawl out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Any bonus actions or movement?
Yes. I am going to. I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike.
Is that a bonus action?
Yep, one bonus action. Until the spell ends, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack on your roll, and that attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage.
Okay, yeah.
Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed is increased by 30 feet until the end of that. So I'm going to stand up to pull, what was that, 15?
No, so you weren't prone. You're still standing. So you have your full movement.
Prone. Okay, cool. So I have 60 feet of movement then.
So you'd have 60 feet of movement only if you attack this turn, but since you used your action, you can't attack this turn. So you'd have 30, and then when you choose to attack, you can get 60.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I can't say that. Okay,
it's a weirdly worded spell.
Yeah, I know. First time I'm using these kind of spells, so we're good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay here. I'm gonna cast that so it's active.
Okay, so you kind of got this like lightning crackling around one of your weapons, probably your
bow.
Okay, your bow. Okay. Alrighty. The vines are going to roll recharges. Alright, so one of them does recharge. They're gonna move. Alright, so this one's gonna dash and get there. This one's gonna move and again attempt to ensnare with vegetation Gordy and Mars. So Gordy and Mars, I need a strength saving throw, please.
Strength, don't fail me now. Oh god.
Alright, so Mars, you are grappled and restrained as more roots and vegetation manage to get you. That one dashed, so it's its full turn. This one's got the ensnaring effect going on. That'll bring us to the Goop Panthers are gonna rush right in, kind of going towards the back line. They've got 40 feet of speed, so they can get right in there. Vordon, against you, because you're grappled and restrained still, the attacks are gonna have advantage. So 2 attacks at advantage. The first one's gonna be a 21 to hit against Vordon. So that's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning plus 5 of piercing. So a total of 15.
Can I use No, I can't because I'm freaking tied down. I can't use Uncanny Dodge.
Let me actually... Uncanny Dodge. Let me look up the ruling on that. Yeah, no, you could use your reaction to half that if you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of 15 points of damage, you're instead of going to take 7.
Fine by me.
The second attack against you is going to be a 20 to hit for 12.
Yikes.
So 7 plus 12 is going to be 19 total on Vordon. The second one's going to rush up and make 2 attacks against Billiam.
Oh, he's not.
So 2 attacks against Billiam. The first one's going to be a 23. So it's going to hit you for 5 points of bludgeoning plus 2 piercing for a total of 7. And the second attack is a 19 for another 11 total. So 7 plus 11 is going to be 18 damage total on Billiam.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alrighty, getting in the back line. That's the Goop Panthers. That'll bring us to Mars and Gordy. Mars, you are grappled and restrained.
All right, Mars. I'll get the one on the left. You get the.
I'm
Seriously?
so fucking slow today. I do not know what's going on. The forest is against me. I'm all in a tizzy. The Panthers are covered in goop. It's just not a good time.
God damn it, Mars. I hate the forest. I'm gonna free Mars.
No, you don't gotta. No. You do your thing. What does restrained mean?
So grappled means your speed is 0.
Yep.
Restrained means you have disadvantage on attack rolls. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and you automatically fail dexterity saving throws.
But if I use like an attack that makes them save, it's not advantage or disadvantage. It's just what it is, kind of thing.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to not do that. I'm gonna use my Channel Divinity and make the Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay, so that's a 30-foot?
Yeah.
30-foot purple sphere of healing. Let me get that rocking and rolling for you. Boom. Okay. Perfect.
See, everything's okay. This is exactly where we need to be.
This is fine.
Everything's fine. That's gonna be it for me.
Okay.
All
And Gordy?
Gordy's gonna go. All right, you sure? Because I'm pretty sure I just heard a big bug get squished. He's going to sort of like dodge roll down a little bit and shoot under the. This is a displacer beast?
It's a Goop Panther. Thank you.
It's a Goop Panther. Okay, sorry, it's a Goop Panther. You're gonna shoot under the Goop Panther, and give it a couple of stabs with the Frostfang dagger.
Okay. Now, because it was a displacer beast, it has the displacement feature where you can see it's sort of hard to track. It seems to be shifting and moving in this weird sort of blur pattern. So your attack is at disadvantage. That being said, a 20 is plenty to hit.
And I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, so that's going to be 11 plus 4 cold is 15 on the first attack. Now your second attack, because you managed to pin it down and hit it, you've temporarily disrupted the displacement feature. So the second attack is a straight roll of an 18, which also hits for another 12 points.
And as a bonus action, with it still stuck there, I'm going to slap it across its kitty jowls.
All right.
I got the goop on my hand and it's gross, but I don't really care.
18's a big old slap for another 10. Big fucking damage coming from Gordy. All right.
Small and angry. Oh, I've already used my bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. But sorry, Andrew just reminded me of the thing that I have that is always so much fun.
Yeah, so you could spend not a Tealeaf point, a key point to get another I'm all drunk. Another unarmed strike and disengage if you'd like.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna People's Elbow.
Okay, go for it.
On the back of the Displacer Beast.
Okay. So the 11's gonna be a miss, but you can still disengage if you'd like. Kind of the ebb and flow of the Drunken Master technique.
Yeah.
Always keep him guessing.
I'm gonna disengage. I can go 10 feet.
You could go the rest of your movement.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right there, just to kind of even out the playing field a bit.
Okay. Almost 40 points of damage right there, just weighing into this thing. Very nice. Okay. That'll bring us to Vordon, who is still grappled and restrained. And being mauled by a goop panther.
Somebody help me! I'm bleeding! The kitty cat bit me!
Oh shit! Sorry, Vordon.
$13 is enough. That is just enough to break out of your restraints. You are no longer grappled and restrained. You still have movement and a bonus action. I'm gonna add my Tealeaf point right now before I forget, because fuck yeah.
I didn't need your guys' help escaping from the tangle anyways. I'm gonna bonus action. Harper would have left me behind to die. I'm gonna bonus action disengage. Do I have my movement, Luke, or was that?
Yeah, no, you still have your movement and you still have a bonus. Yeah, so disengage. You can dip out of there.
Yeah, I'm gonna basically fall back a little bit. So 5, 10. I'm gonna go right here.
Okay. Now, as a reminder, sorry, because I know we have some players that are a little newer. If you end your turn in the purple circle, you get the Twilight Sanctuary buff. So that 6, I believe, would go to Gordy. Is that correct? So Gordy, you would gain 6 temporary hit points.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So Vordon, being just on the edge of that, at the end of your turn, you can take 11 temporary hit points.
Thank God.
Yeah. That's a very strong channel divinity. Okay. Okay, so that is Vordon's turn. The action to break free, bonus action to disengage, and movement to get the fuck out of dodge. That'll bring us to the big gloopy mass, the big boss one. Is going to just continue to whack on Mars. Because you are grappled and restrained, it has advantage on all of its attacks. So 2 slam attacks. The first one's going to be a 26.
Oh, that definitely does not hit.
That's going to be 11 points of bludgeoning.
There goes the temp HP.
Yep. The second attack is a 23.
That definitely hits.
Okay, that's going to be 13 points of bludgeoning. And it is going to engulf you. As it grabs you with both of its arms, it's going to pull you into this mass of the goop and the ick and the bleck. So, you are now considered engulfed. You are blinded, restrained, and suffocating. And it's still grappled.
Shit.
You must succeed, and at the beginning of each of your turns, you're going to start to be digested.
Okay.
Okay. That's it for its turn. Start of the round is Willow.
Help.
Oh boy. Okay. How are the displacer beasts looking right now?
The one directly south of you is untouched, and they are goop panthers, not displacer beasts.
Oh, sorry.
It looked like Gordy got some decent whacks on the one to the left there. Yeah.
Like, we'll just keep chipping away at this green guy, I guess. Let's see. What do I want to do? Okay, let's try something a little different.
Alright, I like it.
What is this, 20, 15 feet? We're gonna Mind Sliver on the green guy.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, so it has to make a intelligence saving throw, which it fails. So it is going to go ahead and take the 6 points of psychic damage, and then it can and subtracts it's baned on its next saving throw before the end of your next turn. That's pretty dope.
Oh, okay. I wasn't familiar with what Bane does. Okay.
So it's a minus a d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn.
Cool.
So
Cool.
that's not necessarily your saving throw. It could be another person's saving throw, but
Right,
it's
that's good. That's still good. Yeah, and that was my action, so I don't think I really have too much in the way of bonus actions, so I'm all set. I'm
Beautiful.
gonna stay where I am.
All right, that brings us to Billiam.
In
between
potion is bonus action, right?
Correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pop a potion first. And
Okay.
what is the roll for that?
2d4 plus 2 for a normal potion.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if it actually followed that or if we had a. Oh, good. All right. And then.
So that's 6 health to you there. Yep.
I'm gonna skirt my way around this guy over to here.
Okay. Kind of tucking and rolling.
Yep. Dark Souls style. Just roll. I'm gonna shoot big guy.
Okay. So you are going to be at disadvantage on the attack just because you do have an enemy in melee range.
But I can give myself advantage.
How?
Because Zephyr Strike. Oh no. Did I lose concentration when I get hit?
No, you're still good.
Okay. So yeah, I can give myself advantage on one weapon attack.
Yep, so the disadvantage and the advantage would cancel out, so it's a straight
so it's
roll.
just a regular one. I may as well.
Yep, go for it.
And if this hits, he gets an extra d8 damage.
Okay. Big money, no whammies.
Please. Oh my fucking god.
So straight roll of 12 is gonna be a miss. Oof.
Billiam's gonna say, "Man, I should have stayed in the trash can. It was safer there."
Whether you hit or miss, your movement speed increases by 30 feet until the end of this turn. So
yeah, so I can jump another 30 feet, or I could stay right here and not get opportunity attacked, which I think I'm gonna do. Because he can reach me anyway. So I'm gonna stay right here, and I'm gonna get what is that? 6 temp hit points.
He'd roll it at the end of your turn.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, so as you end your turn, you get 11 temporary hit points. There you go. Alright, so now it's the Vine Blight's turn. This one's going to move up. This one's going to move and roll to recharge. Does not recharge, so he's going to dash instead. This one is going to move up and make a constrict attack against Gordy. So, Gordy, my friend, does a 14 hit your AC?
It does not.
Okay, so he tries to wrap you around, can't quite get you, so that's it for them. That brings us to the Goop Panthers. This one's going to swing back down to Vordon. So Vordon, 2 attacks against you. We're rolling like fire tonight, guys. The first one's a 20 to hit.
Yes.
So that's going to be a total of 10 points of damage. So take off your temporary first. The second one is another 20 to hit for 6. So total of 16 damage against Vordon. The other one is going to attack Billiam. So Billiam, the first attack is an 18.
Yeah.
That's going to be a total of 11 points.
Okay, goodbye, Tim.
And then the second attack is another 18 for 13 points of damage.
13?
Yep. So 11 plus 13 is going to be 24 points of damage total on you.
I'm living on 1 HP, baby.
Ooh, baby! All right. That's it for the Goop Panthers. That brings us to Mars and Gordy, tied on initiative at a 13.
Billiam, are you bleeding? I didn't realize you could do that.
No, I have hemolymph, which is like blood, but it's not hemoglobin.
All right. So can Mars do anything on this turn? I love that episode of the Peanuts.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Mars, at the start of your turn. Sorry, it's at the start of the mound's turn. So Mars, you have your full turn. You are grappled, restrained, blind, and suffocating.
What the fuck?
I don't know if you can say that while you're suffocating.
What the fuck?
There we go.
I don't even know how to get out of here. How does one escape the plant monster?
So you can use your action to attempt an acrobatics or athletics check, but you'd be at disadvantage on either of those.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll give that a try first, and then we'll go to firepower.
Okay.
I'm gonna athletics it.
Okay, so go ahead and make an athletics check at disadvantage. 15 succeeds. So you managed to kind of burst through. Actually, yeah, you're at disadvantage. 15 doesn't matter. You managed to burst free and end up 5 feet away. You're no longer grappled and restrained, but that was your action to do so.
What the fuck? That was very unpleasant. I do not recommend it. How's Vordon looking?
2 HP and a dream.
Love that. I'm going to burst out of the plant, kind of turn and snap a finger, and I'm going to say the bird is the word. I'm going to use healing word on the Vordon.
Okay. All right, so Vordon, you get healed for 6 points there. All right. Anything else from Mars?
That's gonna be it. I will take my 7 temp.
Very cool. That brings us to Gordy.
All right. Gordy's gonna see Mars just kind of bust out of the plant mass, just like coughing and everything, and be like, "I knew you could do it." And then turn onto this fella, pulling out the crooked blade and taking 2 swipes and a bonus unarmed strike.
I like it.
Uno.
21 hits for 11.
Thanks, Jada.
And then the 16 also hits for another 10. Looking real rough.
And then just a punch directly in what I would assume its face is.
And then the 15 is just enough to finish it off. Little slash punch. That's a kill shot.
Nice.
Very nice.
That was a bonus action of the step. So Gordy is going to move 5, 10, 50. Right in between those two. And end his turn there.
I like it. Alrighty, Vordon, you're up. And after Vordon's turn, I'm just going to go pee because I have to pee like a fucking beast. And I'll be 2 seconds.
Yep.
Vordon, go ahead and take your turn.
Vorden's just everyone in the background is just gonna hear a loud boom as Vordon just tries to blast this thing right in front of him.
I like it. The 9's gonna be a miss.
There's a misfire! Oh, he didn't see me. And then I'm gonna bonus action disengage and use my movement to go back into the circle.
Smart call. Cool. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna pee really quick while I consider what the Shambling Mound's gonna do on its turn because it only has one action. Give me 2 minutes. I'm sorry. You guys can role play amongst yourself in the midst of the battle. 1 second. Sorry.
Vordon, you can take your 8 temporary hit points as well.
Very good.
Little did you realize that this is going to be an ad read instead.
No.
Oh,
No.
So, yes.
Our
bad
valuable
reads during
RP.
the battle? Who does that?
Come on, everybody.
It is,
What is this? Twitch.tv?
We're
Yeah.
sellouts. What?
well, no. Guys, I will be
Oh,
getting the
man.
store up momentarily. We're going to be working on getting some beautiful new TAC merch available. I also have to plug my my little project coming in with our Tavern Tours Bar Crawl D&D adventure. That's going to be
yeah.
fun to see and experience. I'm looking forward to it. Watch
Gordy, did you need temp HP?
I took the 8.
how fucking dare you interrupt me.
You get temp HP if you watch Andrew's new show, The Bar Crawl.
You know, this temp
Oh,
HP
Tavern
is
Tours.
brought to you by a
Yeah,
tavern.
whatever it's called.
Tavern Tours, yeah, you're right. So we're gonna have some of that merch up there for the hype once I'm hoping to get that done Sunday. In addition, just to remind you guys, when we come back around our official short rest break, not the Luke has a tiny
Luke
bladder
has to-
break, we will be doing the giveaway for Reaper miniatures for everybody who's tuned in. I got a big pile of piece of paper. I can verify that I have indeed wrote everybody I've seen in chat. And we're gonna pull somebody for winning some
Winning some meat.
winning some
Meat.
Reaper miniatures.
Woo, woo.
Anybody who's local and happens to be able to get to my house, I just ship direct to my house. And if not, I ship to you. And I see a Luke coming back, so we're gonna give it back to
Thank
him.
I
There you go.
appreciate that Luke has a small bladder break. Sorry about that, guys. Wine. So I make it a tradition that I always drink wine on the vampire missions and whatever. Okay, so Shambling Mound's turn. Thank you guys. I appreciate your patience. Shambling Mound's turn. It's got 1 target in range. It's gonna just double attack on Mars. Straight rolls this time. Slam attack's gonna be a 21.
That meets, so yeah.
Okay, so 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And the second attack is a 12, so that's going to be a miss. Alright, top of the round is going to be Willow, followed by Billiam.
Shit. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're gonna try something else this time, I guess. I'm gonna chill touch this guy directly below me.
The big one?
Yep. The Displacer Panther.
Oh, the Panther, okay. 21 will hit for 3 points of necrotic.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Totally bishop. And I think that's all I got.
Nice shot. Alrighty, Willow's chilling just big right there. Billiam, you're up.
I'm gonna stab this panther twice.
Okay, so your first attack, you're going to be at disadvantage. Because it's kind of weird, shifty, strange. Because no one's hit this one since its turn.
Gotcha.
Yeah. $12 is going to be a miss. The 8's going to be a miss.
What?
What's up? All set?
Billiam's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I can do that too," and he's gonna start like vibrating in place
All
wherever
right.
he is. Yeah,
I like it.
I'm gonna do
I like
that until my next turn.
I like it. All right. The one remaining Vine Blight is going to go. He's going to attack Gordy. Mr. Gordy does a 14 hit. It does not, because that's exactly what he rolled last time, and that's a miss against you. So that'll bring us to the Goop Panthers, who are going to go. We got 2 attacks. Well, actually, we're going to do 1 attack against Billiam, 1 against Gordy, and 2 against Vordon. So the first one against Billiam is going to be, oh my god, a 25 to hit. I'm sorry.
Disadvantage. I'm vibrating.
So that's going to be 15 points of damage.
All right, I'm down.
That's a down right there. Second attack is against Gordy. Gordy, that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, okay, I'll take it.
That's going to be 12 points of damage on you.
Could have vibrated.
I should have vibrated.
2 attacks against Vordon. So Vordon coming in hot. The first one's a 13. I think that's a miss.
That's a miss.
Second one is a crit.
That does not miss.
Okay. So that's going to be 9 plus 9. That's going to be 18 points total.
I'm uncanny dodging it.
All right. So that would half the 18 to 9 points of damage on the crit.
Okay, thank God.
All right. That's their turn. That brings us to Mars and Gordy in unison.
He sounded so defeated. That hits. That's the problem over there. I will take care of. I need you to do the punchy stabby. You're doing very good, by the way.
I got this. Gordy is going to. Can I target 2 different enemies?
Yeah, you can split up your attacks however you'd like.
Okay, so on the Displacer Beast,
Okay.
as a bonus action, I'm going to do a stunning strike
Okay.
to try and stun it until the end of my next turn.
Okay. So this attack is going to have disadvantage, just so you know.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to smack it real hard and go, no! Bad kitty.
17 hits, yeah. So 9 points of bludgeoning damage. It has to make a Constitution saving throw, I believe.
Yes. And the save DC is
Greater than 10, so it is stunned.
what is my
It
save
roll-
DC?
It rolled a 10 on its con save, so it is stunned.
Oh, okay. I now know what my save DC is. Cool. So I slap the kitty,
Yep. Kitty's stunned.
and then I will turn. That's my bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll turn and deal with this guy, Billiam. I'll pick you up eventually. I notice you're still shaking on the ground over there.
Twitching.
Yeah.
Doing the bug twitch.
Do the bug twitch. And I'm gonna do 2 attacks with the Frostfang dagger.
Okay. On the blight there. Both are going to hit big old damage. God damn. That dagger, nice gift, huh?
Yeah, that was a
so
good
it's
one.
going to be 16 points on the first attack, and then another 15 is enough for another kill right there. Gordy racking up the kills.
Yeah.
Not quite at Wiggle level yet, but second place, silver medal right there.
Not quite at
I'm-
wiggle level yet.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna do a tracker just because this is a very tricky party to be doing this with.
All
Nothing
right,
against
so
you.
got the stun on the Goop Panther and a kill on the Vine Blight, so very nice.
Yeah. I think I might stay in this general area for right now.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna just stay put.
All right, and Mars, your turn.
Mars is going to be kind of in shock that Stunning Strike actually worked. I think that's the first time I've ever seen it. And I'm going to a healing word to Billiam.
Okay. Ooh, excuse me. 6 health. Billiam, you are a lot conscious but prone with 6 HP.
Hell
Gordy,
yeah.
And then as an action, I'm going to subtract that spell slot. I'm going to bird is the word, and then I'm going to turn back to the mound in front of me, and I'm going to smack him with my dwarven thrower.
I like it. I like it.
Who got that 9 Twilight Sanctuary?
Gordy did.
That was
Oh,
me.
okay. I just want to make sure.
Well, it's not going to be quite enough.
No, with a
Unfortunately.
+10, I figured I'd roll better than a 2, but here
These
we
things
are.
happen. These things happen.
I am going to end my turn and get my Twilight Sanctuary of the lowest possible.
All right. That's going to bring us to Vordon.
Same thing as last time. You brutally quickly trying to reload the gun and I'm gonna aim it at the kitty cat again. And
Which kitty cat?
the one that has been hurting me the most.
Okay, so you're gonna be at disadvantage because that one's kind of weird and temporal and shifting and hard to track.
Fine, we're going at that one then.
The other one's stunned. Yeah, that one you'll have advantage. The other one you'll have advantage on the attack.
Can I have sneak on it too?
You will have sneak because you have adjacent allies and advantage. Yep.
I'm a sneaky boy.
Oh yeah, blow this thing's fucking brains out, dude.
Let's hope.
17. There we fucking go. Okay, so that's going to be a total of 16 points of damage. Massive damage coming from Vordon. All right, Rogue's doing rogue things. There we go. Okay, that one's looking real rough.
And then bonus action, I'm going to disengage from this one. I'm guessing if I move, he'll probably see me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up there and be next to my friend Gordy.
I like it. Good call.
Hey, bud.
Further confused by our names.
We both start vibrating.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're just vibing now.
All right. The big ball, the mound of oop and goop is going to make 2 attacks against Mars. Couple of misses. 2 misses. That's a 14 and a 12. We're both going to be misses. So top of the initiative brings us to Willow.
Willow. Oh my. How's the 3 big guys looking?
The mound has barely been touched. This one's stunned and having a rough time, and this one has also barely been touched.
I see. All right. I would need to. All right. I'm going to start by moving. We'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll move over here.
Okay.
And then we're going to YOLO and double cast Fireball again.
Oh my god. Okay, so what are you...
So I'm going to cast on the Panthers and sculpt around the 3 hooligans down there.
One sec. I have a solution here.
And then my thought was like, yeah, that would be sort of...
You could get all 3 enemies and sculpt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Susan can't sculpt. So, like, I'll get all 3 in my sculpt and sculpt the 4 of them because it's a
And
3rd level +1 for my sculpting.
Yeah,
and then Susan can do it to, like, the right and just get the green guy, was my thought.
Susan's going to go just for the Panthers.
Oh, that works too. Whatever she wants to do. I just figured.
So, Moundy Boy is going to fail both.
Get wrecked, Moundy Boy.
So go ahead and roll 2 fireballs for me.
Yep. They're there now.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So it's going to take 17 plus 13 is going to be math.
17 plus 13 is 30.
30 points of damage on the Shambling Mound.
Okay.
The Displacer Beast. Okay. So the Displacer Beasts have evasion.
Okay.
So they're going to both fail, but they're going to take half damage anyway. So they're also both going to take 30 points of damage. So the stun one fails. So yeah, the stun one's dead. This one's going to take 30 points of damage. Okay. This one's a little crispy. Shambling Mound took some damage because remember the Shambling Mound has resistance to fire damage.
Yep.
So fire didn't do super great, but still hurt a bit. And then this one's also really dodgy and crispy and like this one's like almost half health. Okay, we're in good shape.
That's my turn.
Beautiful turn. Brings us to Billiam. Billiam, you're prone. I have a cat.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Delilah.
I'm gonna stand up. Oh, he's dead.
Yep.
Okay.
You know what time it is? It's corpse pile time.
Corp.
Okay, so it's half your movement to stand up.
I'll move all the way up here. I'm gonna shoot this guy. For the love of God, can I have one attack that hits this fight?
I believe.
Thank you.
Which one are you shooting? Sorry.
Yes.
The Mounds Bar.
Oh, 23. No, that's gonna be a hit. That's no hit.
Was this the Kraken all over again?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 23 fails.
Yeah, 23 will hit. So go ahead and roll damage. Fuck you. There are 8 points of damage there. Nice shot.
And then yeah, that's it. Wait. Yeah, that's it. It's not a bonus action, so I'm done.
Okie dokie. That brings us to the Vine Blights, which are no longer alive. So we have one Goop Panther left. He's gonna get all angsty and catty and hop in between here, and he's gonna make one attack against Gordy and one against Vordon. So Gordy is a natural 1. Vordon is a 13. I think that's a miss. That's a miss. Okay.
We
So
continue to vibe.
You guys continue to vibe. Okay. That brings us to Mars and Gordy.
All right.
Delayed Billiam take 8 temp HP.
Ooh.
I'm just going to hit the mound with the hammer again, or try to.
Fuck it up. 15 is what you need for 9. That's only 9. Yeah, math checks out. Okay. So 9 points of damage there.
Yeah, my rolls, man.
Damage is damage.
Damage is in fact what they call damage. And then I'm just gonna drink my little regular potion, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay, Gordy, you're up. Vordon's on deck.
Gordy is going to vibe up to the cat, raise a bear palm, and go, "Bad kitty!" Smack it on the head again
So straight rolls because it took damage from
for a stunning strike.
Ooh, okay, I like it.
Yeah.
So straight rolls because Willow hit it with the fireball, so it's easier to track.
All right.
17 will be good, so that's 7 points, and it's got to make the Constitution saving throw, which it fails with a 10, so it is stunned. So your next attacks have advantage.
Gordon, I leave the kitty to you, and Gordy will come up to the shambling mound with Mars and make his 2 attacks with the Frostfang hat dagger.
Good call.
So that's the 1 and a 2 and 23 skidoo.
Jesus Christ.
God damn. Okay. So both are going to hit. However, it does have resistance to cold damage.
Ow.
I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Okay. So that's going to be 8 plus 2 is 10 from the first attack. And then another 6 plus 2 is another 8 from the second attack there. But big damage still. That's still going to be 18 points of damage. Yeah.
That's
Gordy's doing work here.
Gordy's sweating because of all the hits and then the giant fireballs that have just been enveloping around him from somewhere.
It's a real icy hot situation.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. I like it. That'll bring us to Vordon. You're up. You got to stun the kitty cat right in front of you.
All right, we're good. So yeah, just as soon as he told me that it was going to take, I just fire the gun, just no hesitation.
All right, go for it. 24 will hit for 6 force, plus the 8 of sneak is going to be 14 points of damage. This kitty cat's looking pretty darn rough.
Mm-hmm.
Put some sand in his eye.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna stand my ground, really. Just make sure he goes down.
Alrighty. That'll bring us to the shambling mound. He's going to make his attacks against Mars. He's kind of got his eyes dead set on this one target. So 2 attacks against Mars. That's a crit on the first attack. I did say you got his eyes dead set. It's going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage on the first attack. And the second one's a miss. So 20 on Mars. That'll bring us top of the initiative is Willow.
Ooh, okay. Oh, no. Okay, so
Billiam's on deck. Okay.
all right. I will move forward a little bit.
Okay.
We'll get within 10 feet. Yeah, and then we'll do poison spray on the big green guy.
Okay. He's gonna make a Constitution saving throw and fail. And yeah, he'll take the full 11 points of poison damage.
Cool. That's it.
All right. On a scale of 1 to 155, he's looking at like a 50. You're doing pretty good. Okay. Anything else for Willow?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Billiam.
I'm gonna shoot the cat.
All right, at advantage.
Yeah. Get up there. 25.
Oh yeah, that hits.
All right. 7.
7 points of the piercing damages. All right. Decent shot.
That's it. I don't really have much yet.
Alrighty. Kitty Cat is stunned. So that brings us to Mars and Gordy. Fucking fight me.
Hey, we have to beat this guy first.
That's the secret boss. Is we fight the DM.
Get down here, God.
Oh man, just so
Alright, Mars and Gordy, what you got?
okay.
Do you want to just wail on them together?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
I pick up a whale.
So I'm gonna do a couple of stabs with the crooked blade.
I'm gonna do the dwarven thrower.
I like it. Let her rip.
It's like a little bit of thunder and lightning here.
That'll hit. Ooh, a crit. Oh, almost a crit.
Oh.
Almost. Okay.
Roll the 2 again. Oh yeah.
Okay. So Crooked Blade's going to deal 11 plus 9, 20 points from Gordy. And then the Dwarven Thrower fucking whiffs with a 12. Any bonus action punches?
1 punch.
Okay. Miss.
Two punches.
Alright, spend that key point to get him back on a short rest. Smoke him if you got him. 15 just hits for 9. There we go.
And Gordy's gonna stay here. Just
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here as well.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Vordon.
All right. I'm just gonna go out the kitty cat again.
Alright, so it'll be a straight roll because it's no longer stunned at the end of Gordy's turn, but it has taken damage, so it's just a straight roll.
Yep.
13 is just barely enough to hit, and 9 points of damage is exactly how much health it has. So Vordon just pops a cap and wastes that son of a bitch.
Yeah. Everyone turns around, looks at Vordon holding the gun in his hair with 2 hands.
Tusken Raider.
Yeah, just like a raider.
Alright.
The kitty cat did not pass the vibe check.
Nope.
No vibes. And
No
that's all I got.
Alright, with its last bit of effort, the Shambling Mound is going to attack Mars with 2 slam attacks, both of which are misses. We got a 15 and 20. Willow, can you finish it off?
Oh boy.
If not, then Billiam can finish it off.
Yeah.
And if not Billiam, then Mars and Gordy can finish it off.
One of us can finish it off.
I was waiting for another. Yeah, so we'll
You guys are basically totem polling this son of a bitch right now.
Yeah,
we actually are.
That's hot.
He's getting ground pounded.
Bring.
Yeah, we'll
Straight up
walk up.
Donkey Kong, down B.
We're gonna go up, and we're gonna little Shocky Graspy. We're gonna poke him.
All right, that's 10
We're gonna
points
make him
right there.
vibe.
He's vibing. He's hurting. Billiam, get the kill steal.
Right.
Do it, I believe.
I'm gonna run up here, and I'm gonna stab him twice.
Do it. Do it. Miss.
13. Oh my fucking god.
23, there we go.
23.
Offhand.
10.
Oh my, he has fucking 11 health left. Fuck, close enough. I don't care. Fucking Billiam gets the kill.
I stab and I twist.
The twist
And I
for 1
teased.
point. Okay. So, you
Call him a
guys
mean name.
manage to defeat the immediate threats and continue trekking through the forest, through this corrupted bit of the Endos Forest. We're going to take a quick short break here. We're going to take a short rest. Characters going to heal up, gain key points and all that fun stuff, and spell slots and whatever the fuck they can do and heal up. Guys, we'll be back in like 7 minutes. Please stick around, because we'll be back with the second map and all sorts of stuff. And I have a really... I'll hype it up after, but I'm really excited for something. And I'm also really excited because we're giving away shit. So we're gonna give away free shit. So be here when we get back. 7 minutes. Check you later. We'll hang out and yeah, just put on Ted. Okay. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you are keen and observant, you'll notice that instead of a Willow, we have a Wee Woo. Go ahead and take it away, Mr. Wee Woo, for our Reaper Mini giveaway. It's super legit. 5 subs for a reroll. What? I'm kidding.
Oh,
I can't
we
hear him.
can't hear you.
What? Oh no!
Oh my god, dude.
I set all this up, and I was not ready.
Botch.
He's
So-
drawing a name out of a hat. It's totally legit.
I have a name out of the hat.
Everybody.
I can see who it is.
Who it be?
It is a previous winner. They have the
Ooh.
option to re-roll if they like.
Who's the re?
Reroll
Now
that
then!
shit. Reroll
Rerolling.
that shit.
Reroll. Okay,
Give
reroll.
spread the love. I got some mushrooms I still have to paint. I'm not about to get more. I've seen what mini addiction does to people, but I'm more than happy to.
What are you
pass
trying
that
to say?
addiction
Yeah, the one doing the drawing.
on.
We love you,
Yeah.
Melvin. Thank
He
you.
just wants to buy
Cheers.
more minis, even if they're not his.
Exactly.
Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Who we got?
Sarah.
Ooh.
Ooh, Sarah B. All right.
Sarah B
That's
is
cool.
our winner.
Nice. Congrats.
Very nice.
We can let her know, and I am gonna roll somebody just in case she doesn't want them because she doesn't play much, but she may want them still. So I will pull somebody aside as a backup, but that's gonna be my little secret.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
All right.
Very nice.
All right.
So
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna
Wee
give
Woo, for your
no
giveaway.
worries. I'm gonna give it back to the spot back to Pengy and mute myself. So bye.
All right. Cool.
I'm going to shed my beard. Ho, ho, ho.
So, thank you guys for hanging out during our short break, and congrats to Sarah for winning Reaper stuff. All right, reeling it back in. All the silliness, we're into serious mode. Okay. You guys have rested up and continued to traverse through the endless forest, spotting continually growing bits of this corruption, seeking for the source of this blight to cure the realm of Sehanine, and perhaps track down one of the imprisoned brides of the Kruv spawn. Before I go any further, I need you guys to know that as a dungeon master and as a planning prepper, everything, I have been sitting on this particular image and this inspiration for quite literally 7 years now. 7 years I've had this moment brewing in my mind, and so when I present to you what our party stumbles upon as they follow this corruption, just know that it is a moment of great satisfaction for me, personally. But as you guys continue to press on through the endless forest and following the corruption, you all feel it's subtle at first, and that sort of metallic kind of really tart taste in your mouth kind of leads you forward on subconsciously, but you all begin to feel this deep sort of resonating doop, 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 almost like a heartbeat that continues to grow louder and stronger. As you follow that instinct, following the corruption, following the noise, following the scent, following the taste, and just following every fiber of your being closer and closer to what can only be the heart of this corruption, rounding a bend, kind of cutting and bushwhacking through some of the muck and the mire and this almost like marsh bog-like terrain in the middle of this forest. Mars, taking point, you round a corner and around the trunk of this massive tree, you stumble across this.
That's a cool fucking image.
It's so cool. I've been holding on to this image for so long.
So fucking cool.
You see this giant tangled web of muck and mire and moss and vine and root and branch and just this organic matter pulsating with this crimson glow. And every time this heartbeat thumps, you can see, almost like arteries and veins, the vegetation around here seems to pulse with this black, thick, viscous corruption, just pumping it out into the swamp, into the forest, and just expanding that empire of corruption. You stand now a few 100 yards away, this massive, tangled prison of the endless forest encapsulating the source of this corruption. But you can see now that despite its imprisonment, its power has grown beyond and is rapidly spreading. There's a moment of disbelief, of awe, of disgust and bewilderment as you kind of observe this giant heart of corruption just pulsating in the middle of the endless forest here. And you kind of look around, and the rest of the forest here is eerily silent. All but this deep bass pulsating that reverberates in your chest every time. This deep doop, 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 doop. This heartbeat that is not your own, and yet you feel so deeply rooted.
Well, this is...
Oh my.
Was anybody here when the other bride fell? Was she imprisoned in something of this sort?
I don't think. Actually, one person in this party was present
Brother?
for Imperia. Gordy, that was
shit.
you.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry, I've been to a lot of bridal parties lately. You wouldn't believe it. I went to Harper's. It was great. Harper has another sister who's like tall and dark and brooding and not as great, but still kind of cool. But yeah, I was here for that. Which one was it?
Was this... Does this seem like somewhere that the bitch would be kept?
Yeah, I mean, like the dark and broody one, right? Yeah, this seems like her vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, I get paid to punch things, not think things.
You are doing a very good job of it, by the way. I cannot state that enough. I hope that our taking a quick break doesn't ruin that vibe.
No, I punched a tree a while back. I'm good. I'm limber.
Excellent. This bride, this vampire bride, was she in such a place such as this? We're no longer talking about Harper or his sisters.
Yep. No, I gotcha. No, it was kind of like a. It was interesting. It was in. We were in Omopo for that one, right?
Scalding Sands, yeah, the desert.
Scalding Sands.
Near Omopo, yeah.
It was. Well, it wasn't like this kind of area. It was more of like a big temple in the desert.
Was there a heartbeat?
It's been some time. No, nothing. No, like beating heart. I mean, the color scheme, like she liked the whole like dark and red and black and all that, and she was wearing this armor that, I'm not a vampire expert, but they're not supposed to be in the sun. But she wore this armor and was in the sun, so that might mean something.
Yes. I mean, black and red, very trendy.
Quite.
Yes, it's
Very chic.
seems like a fad going on. Yes. I don't really know what to. I mean, this is it. This is the source. We just need to destroy the source, right? It's
As you say that, you see this giant heartbeat begin to quiver in almost like an aphid kind of way, and the heartbeat becomes erratic and irregular, and you see this giant ball of vegetative mass begin to crack and leak, almost like an egg, just steeping this corruption everywhere, and pouring out as I draw you guys to the next map. As you guys are still a ways away, you see kind of standing there covered in this ichor and this goop and this corruption, a female form as she kind of begins to shed off and discard most of the ichor, kind of pulling out this long, slender, curved blade. An individual you've seen before, and an individual that is very familiar to you, Mars. Not Sylvia, the Bride of Lust, but instead, as she turns and kind of washes her hair, still skin dyed deep black, but almost just covered in this layer of corruption, turning towards you and speaking out in this booming voice. The creature you seek has long been in the welcome hands of her husband.
Oh, no.
Instead, you face me. Your impending doom. Draw your weapons and face an honorable end. And I will be delighted to serve it unto you. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Why we brought Willow?
Hey, Mars, who's that lady?
That's
Oh no.
that's terrifying, is what that is.
Ooh, Gordy.
Gordy. That's Shiana.
Oh.
She came out of the forest, Gordy. Funniest shit I ever saw.
Stop. I've gone almost a year of people not making that joke.
I got one person.
That's about right.
Oh, that's right.
Funniest shit I ever saw. Okay, real quick before we start combat, how give me some props here, right? Like if you compare fucking this image to this map, how fucking good of a job did I do? Like,
That
come
works
on,
out
come
really
on.
well.
That
works
did
out really
I
nice.
did really fucking with like the river and everything in the distance. Come on, I did. I'm proud of myself. Okay, anyway,
Yeah,
humble brag. I will.
Oh, you will?
bring it
Top
on.
Well,
of
what?
the initiative.
All right.
Gordy and Billiam. You guys rock and roll.
All right. I'm going to. Can you reach her at all?
I can get to here, so I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna just dash up and go. I don't know who you are, but I've been told to punch things, and you're a thing. I mean, not a thing. You're another being. You know, I'm not trying to insinuate. You're fine.
It's a turn.
All right. So. Make my way up there. I'm going to activate my short bow.
Okay.
So
Kind of strumming the string of the bow and getting the poison zippies.
It's like a little flick, and a bunch of holes open up, and the poison starts to drip out.
I like it.
It's pretty cool.
All right, and where are you moving, Billiam?
Where I moved.
Where the fuck are you?
Down at the bottom of the map where you put us.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Oh, okay.
The watermark.
Gotcha. Sorry. Funny thing about that. You'll see in a second. Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
Oh boy.
Okay. Willow, you're up.
Oh fuck. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll just join everybody moving up. Is this like a deep water, or is this like something I can walk across?
It's hard to say. It's kind of got like a bunch of like algae and moss on the top, and lily pads and fucking shit on the top. You're not sure how deep it is.
That's close enough. I could jump probably. I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, we'll just dash and I'll be over here in front of Gordy.
Okay. I like it. All right, Vordon. Mr. Dingus.
You're muted.
You're still
Muted.
muted, bud.
Sorry.
There you go. It's all
Phone's
good.
barking. Yeah. Let me do some quick maths here. So 5 gets to 25. Another 20. Alright. So I'm gonna basically stand right behind Billiam because I'm gonna do my 25 feet and then bonus action dash.
Okay. I like it.
And I'm gonna hold an action.
Okay. What action would you like to hold?
I'm just gonna keep my finger on the trigger.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can shoot me.
Yeah.
Think of the rabbits, Billiam.
Now's the time.
And that's it.
Okay. Shiana, a former member of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company, is going to draw her blue shaded katana and begin to sort of swirl it. And as she begins to deftly slice through the air, you hear this cacophonous, dissonant music begin to form. It almost sounds like the laments of the damned as she's going to bonus action enter a blade song. And as an action, as she begins to dance and move and swing the sword, she is going to go ahead and cast. We're going to go ahead and cast a mirror image on ourselves. And so you see almost like those goop panthers, different various forms of Shiana begin to form, 3 of them in fact, as she begins to speak out and say, "Rise, creations of Sylvia! This forest is ours, bathed in the blood of corruption." And as she says this, a bunch of other baddies, the trees are going to spawn to life. These giant corrupted ents are going to join the initiative. Oh, they are not hidden. I'm going to hide their rows real quick, but they got a 12. And also, popping out of the trees, because they were waiting for you. No bullshit. One's right there. One's right there. These 2 are right here. The little mini vampire spawn are also going to join the initiative. Alrighty. And after Shiana are the vampire spawn, which were lying in wait. As this one appears, Vordon, you do have your held action if you'd like to fire. You're going to be at disadvantage because that's close range, just kind of like panic, pull the trigger.
Yeah.
12 is going to be a miss as your shot goes wide. These guys are going to spawn and rush in. So we've got 2 attacks. We're going to do 2 against Billiam, 2 against Vordon. So starting with Billiam.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 12 and a 10, so both misses.
Hey.
And against Vordon, we're going to have an 8 and a 24 against Vordon.
The 8 hits, but the 24 misses.
Okay. So instead of taking damage, this one is going to grapple you, Vordon.
Again? God damn
Yes.
it, Lou.
I don't make the rules, I just fucking follow them. These ones are going to deftly jump across and join the fray. There. That'll bring us to Mars at the bottom of the initiative.
I'm just gonna ignore what's going on up at the top of the map there, and I'm just gonna focus on here. I'm just gonna Sacred Flame a little dude that's near me.
Okay.
You flamed, little dude.
This guy right here.
Yeah, the little dude to my upper right there.
Okay. He's going to make a dexterity saving throw.
I pre-rolled.
He's actually going to succeed with a 21. These guys are pretty quick on their feet.
Oh boy. Okie dokie. And I'm gonna think about my life choices, and then I'm gonna pass my turn.
Alrighty, top of the initiative, we have Billiam and Gordy.
Gordy will stab at tree.
Okay.
How could that go wrong?
This is a big tree.
Well, it's a good thing I got. You know, I don't have anything for that actually. I'm just gonna slash at it with the crooked blade twice.
Okay. Both are going to miss, kind of just going up against this rough bark. It appears to be fairly decently armored.
I'm gonna shoot her. I think I can get her from where I am.
Shiana, the main one?
Yeah, it's 85 feet.
Yeah, so you are going to be at disadvantage because you have the 2 vampire spawn kind of up in your grill. They're playing D.
All right. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so go ahead and roll it at disadvantage. Actually, before you roll your attack... Okay, so we'll take the 24. I need you to roll me a d20 because she has mirror image up. It's just a straight d20 roll. 14. Okay. So if you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to target the duplicate. Okay, so you do hit a duplicate, and with a 24, your duplicate hits, so you do manage to destroy one of the duplicates.
Hell yeah! I don't have to roll damage for that. It's just gone.
Just gone. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Gordy,
did you have any bonus actions you wanted to take? Sorry, I know that's simultaneous.
sorry.
It's okay.
I take it the tree has a 10-foot reach.
You have no idea. It's pretty big, though.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna stick with it for right now.
Okay.
Chip at the bark.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. And Billiam, anything else you'd want to do on your turn?
No. For right now, Billiam is gonna just.
Just chill.
Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, because I can't attack twice. I already took the action to activate.
Right. Okay. Alrighty, that'll bring us to Willow with Vordon on deck.
Alrighty. We're gonna. We're gonna go ahead and cast that double fireball one more time.
Alright, that'd be the last time you can do it.
Yeah, because I can't. I only have 1 charge left in the codex after that.
Okay.
But we're gonna do it. And so mine, I'm gonna place around this first tree right near me and Gordy, and I'll sculpt around Gordy.
Okay. Susan is gonna go for the other tree and try to catch this vampire spawn in it as well.
Excellent.
Okay. So the first one for you is going to make a dexterity saving throw and fail. It is vulnerable to fire damage being a tree, so it is going to take 24 double to 48 points of fire damage.
Beautiful.
The second one over here is going to make a dex save. Succeeds with the natural 20, so it's going to take half of 25, will be 13, doubled back, we'll just call it the 25 damage there. And then the vampire spawn dex save is going to succeed as well. It's going to take half, it will take 13 points of fire damage from Susan. Decent damage.
Excellent. I'll stay there. So that's my turn.
Okay. The giant tree is going to kind of pat out some of the flames and is going to look down at the tiny halfling, and it's just going to try to smash you into fucking oblivion.
It's looking up, flipping him the double birds.
Oh, he's gonna smash you.
All right. So 2 slam attacks against Gordy. First one's a 20.
Ow.
That's going to be 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Things just got real.
The second one is a 12. That's a miss. So the second one slams that. He managed to kind of tuck and roll. The momentum of the first attack kind of helps you gain the momentum to dodge. This one over here is going to kind of move up to the edge, and it's got... Yeah, it's going to pick up some of the rock out of the riverbed and huck a rock towards Mars. So 1 rock attack against Mars is going to be a 28 to hit.
Oh, come on.
That's going to be 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Bro, you weren't vibrating.
You are vibrating, bro.
That's
Yeah,
my
no
fault.
vibes.
29 points, you said?
29. That you just get fucking rocked.
I just got railed.
Get it, rocked. Okay, that is its turn.
Quick point of interest. I still have temp HP from the last encounter. Do I still have that or no?
Yeah, that would still last.
Okay.
Yep.
I hate
Cool.
That'll bring us to Vordon, and then a bunch of my turns, and then Mars is after that. Okay.
bunch of my
Well,
You guys got the initiative tracker there. You can see when your turn's coming.
I am grappled again.
Yep.
Sick time. So my action would be strength 4, correct?
So you can attempt either an acrobatics or athletics check to escape the grapple, if you'd like.
But it counts as my action.
That'd be your full action. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So acrobatics. Vampire Spawn's gonna make an athletics check to try to hold you, and has got a pretty strong grip on you. You're trying to squirm out, but it's surprisingly strong. Stronger than you expected.
I'm just gonna be screaming at it.
All right. Any bonus actions, or well, you can't move, but any bonus actions?
Nope, I can't do anything else.
Okay. Shiana's going to move up. She's got a movement speed of 30 feet. We'll go right there. And we're going to go with the big guns right off the bat here. What's the range on this? Not quite in range for that. So we are just going to go... Actually, we're going to do some dope shit here. We're going to bonus action to Misty Step 30 feet. And we're going to end up... 30 feet's not quite enough here. Yeah, we'll end up right here, within 30 feet of Willow.
Uh-oh.
And then as an action, we're going to spend our 5th level spell slot, and we're going to do an Exsanguinate on you. So, Willow, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. The spell save DC is going to be a 16.
Con save?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm trying to click on my token there. There we go. So what does this do?
Okay, so this is a blood magic spell. So, on a failed save, you are going to take...
This is a spell, sir?
This is a spell, yeah.
Can I counterspell this spell?
You can certainly try.
Okay, now I'm scared, but okay. Do I have to decide that before or after you explain what happens if I fail?
Yes.
Okay.
This is in the moment kind of decision. It's a reaction.
Yeah, I guess I would just react and use it. Fuck it.
Okay, so I need you to make me an intelligence check. Straight intelligence.
Is that... Okay, no, I actually have to do the thing. Okay.
Yep.
Intelligence.
Ooh, okay. So counterspell fails.
Cool.
So, and then you failed the Constitution saving throw. You following?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I'm fine.
on a failed saving throw, you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
each round.
Each round.
You are incapacitated.
What the fuck?
You cannot speak, and you are vomiting up torrents of blood and ichor. In addition, your maximum hit points are reduced by the amount of damage taken. At the end of each of your turns, you can repeat the Constitution saving throw, ending the effect on the success. So, you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and your max HP is reduced by 20, and you are incapacitated.
No, that's like just for this combat, or is that forever ever?
I don't know.
Fuck you, man. Okay.
You got what Solomon has.
Oh god. Fuck.
Yeah.
Nice was 56 reduced.
Alright, that is Shiana's full turn.
Fuck you, shit.
That'll bring us to the vampire spawn. This one's still got Billiam grappled, so it's going to go for a bite attack against Billiam.
When
That's
did I
going to
get
be
grappled?
Billiam. So I'm talking about Vordon.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah.
So Vordon, it's going to. This one's going to try to bite your neck, Vordon, for a 20 to hit.
20 does hit.
All right, so you're going to take 8 points of piercing, plus 12 of necrotic for a total of 20,
Okay,
and your maximum hit points is reduced by 12.
All right. So I'm gonna uncanny dodge that.
Okay, so then you'll instead take 10, and your
Yeah.
maximum hit points is reduced by 6.
Okay. Thank God. Okay. Okay.
We've got 2 attacks against Billiam. An 11 and a 14. I think both of those miss.
Yep, they both miss.
Okay. This one's going to rush up and just dash up to Gordy. That's its full action. And this one's going to move up to Mars and do 2 attacks against Mars. And that's 16 and a 10. I think those are both misses.
Yeah, they're both misses.
Okay. That's it for those turns. That'll bring us to Mars, the bottom of the initiative.
Definitely just thinking about the backlash I'm gonna get from the community when the entire party died. Backstory.
It was all a dream.
I'm not reading Word Up magazine. That was not the time to read. I just don't know what to do.
Tell me about it.
Got it. Hold on, I'm reading something real quick.
Okay. It's all good. Billiam and Gordy, you guys are on deck.
Okay. All right. I guess I just gotta do the thing here. And, look at the small picture, not the big picture, and I'm just gonna try to dorb and throw her the vampy boy that's stepping up.
Okay.
Give me a fucking break.
Natural 1.
Oh god.
Hate to see it.
Bonus action. I'm going to use my greater healing, and then I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright, so that's 4d4 plus 4. That brings us top of the round is Billiam and Gordy, tied in initiative.
Hell yeah.
I love that kill.
I guess I'm gonna shoot her.
You still have the 2 baddies next to you, so you're gonna be at disadvantage.
Yeah, well, I can't kill the 2 baddies at one turn, so.
Okay.
I already activated my bow, so it's really
Sure.
disadvantage either way if I shoot them or her. So.
Alright, so 16 is gonna be a miss.
The other one was a fucking crit. Okay, bonus action stab the guy next to me.
Technically, you have to make a melee attack to get the bonus action offhand.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
But no. I'm sorry. You're a fucking 3 queen. So you are the exception to that rule because you have 4 arms. So you can make the bonus action offhand. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shank this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss, and the other arm's gonna come out and go. And get that guy.
Go for
it.
22 will hit.
Yeah, could have used that a minute ago. That's the wrong roll.
Yeah, just click on the damage there.
That's the right roll.
8. That's a non-magical short sword, so it's instead going to take 4 points of piercing damage.
Now we're thinking with the short sword.
There you go. All righty. Nice. Okay. Alrighty, that'll bring us to Gordy.
All right, so Gordy, seeing this vampire swan just kind of appear in front of him, and then also seeing this lady who supposedly is called Shiana just cast some really vile, fucking nasty magic, is going to pull out the crooked blade, and bear with me here.
Okay.
Going to dash through the both of them to end directly behind.
So that'll provoke 2 opportunity attacks. Or are you using the crooked blade?
I'm using the lightning dash on the crooked
Gotcha.
blade.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll target both. So they both have to make a dex save, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So vampire spawn fails with a natural 1, and Shiana is going to get a 21 on her save.
All right.
So she saves.
All right. I think that's half damage then.
Yeah. So the spawn is going to take 22 lightning, and Shiana will take 11.
All right. And then as a bonus action, Gordy is going to... It's still dim light here, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Gordy is going to Misty Step 30 feet back in front of Willow and go, "Stop that. That's gross. Get up." And just kind of brandish the dagger in front of him.
Decent damage.
And
anything else?
That's going to be the turn. I think like with that action, I can't do any bonus actions.
Correct.
Aside from the Misty Step, so
yep,
I'm gonna do that.
All right, Willow, you are still vomiting up just globs of this corruption. At the start of your turn, you're gonna take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and your max health is reduced by 13.
On top of the 20?
Every turn.
Fuck this. Willow's gonna die tonight, it's fine.
It's a 5th level spell, baby.
You said fucking 13.
13, baby. At the end of your turn, you are able to make another Constitution saving throw to end the effect.
Hold on
mean.
a second.
Shiana's a wizard. She's a very intelligent enemy, so she knows.
Yeah, I knew her when she was a good bitch.
I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry. I know it sucks, but
I got bad blood.
I'm just trying to read my shit to see because what sucks is I use counterspell, so that was my last 3rd level spot, so I can't thunderstep the fuck away. So I'm trying to think of what the fuck I want to do instead.
Yeah. So right now,
I'm going to.
You're incapacitated, so you don't have actions right now.
What?
Yeah, so you're so busy vomiting blood that you can't take actions.
Then I have nothing to do. I mean,
correct.
I guess I can't even. But I can bonus action. How does that make sense?
So according to incapacitated condition, you can't take actions or reactions. So you don't have an action, you don't have a bonus action. You can technically still move.
Okay, you just said action or reaction. So bonus action is also like there's typically it's an action, a bonus action, and movement. So just so I'm following, action includes the bonus actions?
That's a
When
little
you think-
ambiguous, actually. So I would say because you're so disoriented, you're not actions plural would imply
Okay.
actions and bonus actions.
Okay.
That's how I would interpret that. Yeah.
Well, then I have nothing to fucking do, so I'll just do the con save, was it?
Yeah, so it's a con save.
Okay.
So with a 17, you are able to stifle the effects of the spell and successfully end it. Shiana's spell save DC is a 16. So you are no longer incapacitated. You are no longer hemorrhaging blood. But your max health is still reduced by that 20 plus the 13, so by the 33.
Cool. So I went from 56 to 23. Cool.
She's a meanie. She's a big baddie. All right. So that was Willow's turn. That's going to bring us to the Ents. They're going to march up. We're going to throw a couple rocks here. We're going to throw a rock at Gordy.
Go for it.
Gordy, that's a 27 to hit.
I need to read something real quick.
Deflect missiles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's that's going to hit.
Yes.
But the 1d10 plus my dex mod plus my monk level is what I'm looking for here for the damage.
Yes, it's a D10 plus 5 plus your dex mod is a 4, I think.
Yep.
So it's a D10 plus 9.
Okay. That's so that's with the damage roll. Like I know it's gonna attack, but what's the damage on it?
29.
Oh, the damage is 29.
So you could potentially reduce it down to 10.
Well,
so no matter what, you're going to reduce the damage with deflect missiles.
I can reduce it to 19.
Yeah. So you're going to instead of 29, you're going to take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
So you just see the rock kind of like embed on Gordy and then just kind of fall flat, and his shoulders all bruised and gullied up. He's now missing another tooth as well.
The other one is going to throw a rock at Mars. And that's going to be a 16 against Mars. That's going to miss. Goes a little wide. All right, that brings us to Vordon.
All right. My partner in crime over here told me to do a shuffle. To do another acrobatics check. Jesus. I shouldn't have listened.
Alright, so acrobatics, the spawn is going to try to grapple you, and yeah, with the 17 is still kind of holding on to you, keeping you pinned.
That's that.
Alright, any bonus actions?
No, I can't do any. And
Okay. Then that's going to bring us to Shiana. Shiana is going to... We're going to cast a Ray of Frost cantrip at Billiam.
Oh. I just looked back over. There's so many words pointing at this.
So that's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
So Billiam, you're gonna take max damage, 16 points of cold damage, and your movement speed is reduced by 10 feet until the end of your next turn.
What did she get?
Alrighty, the spawn are going to go. We've got one attack against Vordon, 2 against. All right, so we'll start with 2 against Billiam. That's a natural 1 and a 13.
Nope, neither one
Okay.
of those hit.
We've got a bite attacks against Vordon. That's a 7. That's a miss. 2 against Mars is going to be a 12 and a 16. Those are both misses. This one's going to move up to Gordy. That's going to be a 15.
That's going to be a miss.
Okay, and a 16.
That meets.
Okay, so 16, instead of doing damage, it's going to grapple you.
Okay. I can't make a check or a save against the grapple?
On your turn, you can. So the vampire spawn have a unique ability where instead of doing damage with an attack, they can choose to grapple instead.
Okay.
So they've got these
Alright.
like long fucking claws that like kind of wrap around, so they can choose to either hit or grapple.
Okay, I think I was working off a Pathfinder mechanic there.
Grappling in Pathfinder is a nightmare, but
I
okay.
like that. It's interesting, but it takes a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's going to bring us to Mars at the bottom of initiative.
I'm going to. I'm gonna try to get away from this bitch.
Okay.
And move to 5. My short little legs.
Okay. It's going to take an opportunity attack on you.
Mm-hmm.
Which is an 11. That's a miss.
Love that. All right. And I'm going to. I'm gonna dash. To there.
Okay.
And I'm going to end my turn there.
Alrighty. Top of the round, we have. Oh, where'd my initiative go?
Oh,
There we go.
God.
I got it. Top of the round, we've got Billiam and Gordy tied in initiative.
Billiam, you want to go first?
Sure. I'm gonna shoot the lady.
Okay, so at disadvantage again.
Yeah.
Okay, so 23 is going to hit. I need you to roll me a d20 because she does have mirror image up.
It's just 16, actually.
You're at 16. Yeah, so still roll me a d20. I appreciate the honesty, by the way.
Yeah, well. 10?
So the 16 will hit the duplicate. So with a 16, you managed to take out a second duplicate.
How many does she have?
One left.
Oh, she had 3. Okay.
Yeah, so she had 3 with mirror image. So this is
Okay. And
she's
then
got one left.
I shank this guy again.
Okay, and with the bonus action, shanking that guy. Okay.
Yeah, prison style.
Little shiv.
Yeah, just don't put me in line.
Wish I didn't cut you so bad.
The 9, not quite enough.
Hey, Holmes, you see my toothbrush?
I don't have short swords. I got 2 toothbrushes. That's what I was digging through the trash for.
Yeah,
Alright, anything else for Mr. Billiam?
No, not unless there's a sharpened spork around here.
Unfortunately not.
No.
My initiative keeps closing out for some. I'm going to refresh. But Willow, you can go ahead and take your turn.
Gordy?
I'm sorry, Gordy. Yeah, ties in initiative are tough. Go ahead and Gordy.
So Gordy is going to bonus action Misty Step out of the grapple.
My initiative's gone. Shit. I should not have refreshed.
I can see it.
I could see it.
Yeah, I
I
have
still
that
got
too.
it up too.
Okay. Oh no, I got it. It just reappeared. Okay.
It's like all Gordy, and that's it. It's weird.
Yeah. Gordy, you are grappled by this guy, but you're free to do whatever you want.
Yep. So as a bonus action, I'm gonna Misty Step out of the grapple.
Let's fucking go.
Behind. It's sort of like, I think it has to be in dim light. So assuming we work on like light being in a 3D space, Gordy is going to kind of be a little high up in the air, and come down with the Frostfang
Let's fucking go.
Dagger.
That's dope.
and do 2 stabs.
With a fucking crit. Let's fucking go. Love to
Alright.
see it.
Oh,
Okay, so that's going to be 11 plus 8 is 19 on the first one. And then the second one's also hit for another 12. This one's looking very fucked up.
And then I'm also going to sweep the leg.
All right.
You should shank
14 just misses. The leg is a little bit sturdier than you thought, so unfortunately avoids taking the damage there. But fucking
Uppercut.
for your blows, okay, go ahead. 15 just meets for another 6 points. This guy's looking real hurt. Fuck yeah.
Him and me both.
Or actually, sorry, the unarmed strikes are still non-magical, so it's going to be 3 instead of the 6. So it gets 3 health back. But
It's
still very
it's
hurt.
literally next level. I get that too.
Yeah, still very hurt. Okay, nice. Very good fucking solid turn.
Corey's just going. I didn't hear no bell. Let's go.
Alrighty, that brings us to Willow. Just gonna clear out some of the drawings just for. I appreciate the chuckles, but I'm just gonna clean up the map a little bit. Willow, what you got?
What's the deal with the big red glowy thing?
So
Is that
that
just a shell, or is that...
it like hatched into an egg where Shiana was hiding. It was an ambush.
Oh no, like I get that, but I mean, like, there's nothing left there that's a concern, is my question.
No.
Okay.
No, not really. Just background ambience.
Okay.
Such a good man. Shit.
Go ahead and I can cast things now, right?
Yep, you have your full everything.
Yeah, we're gonna let me move first.
Yep.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. And then I'm gonna cast this thing on Shiana.
So that is like a fireball. It's a 30-foot.
It's 120-foot range. It's a 20-foot sphere centered on Shiana. It's an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. So 20-foot sphere. Let me show you what you can get there. So you could hit Shiana plus the 2 Ents if you like.
Fine.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. Okay. So they have to make intelligence saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
Shiana.
put a description in there too, just so.
Right, thank you. So Shiana, intelligence saving throw. She's pretty smart. 23 is going to succeed. So she will take 24 halved is 12 points of psychic damage. And then the 2 trees, not nearly as smart as the wizard you're fighting. The first one's going to fail with a natural 1. The second one's going to get a 7. So they both fail. Both are going to take 24 points of psychic damage. And then the ones that failed have the weird static in their brain, where they have the minus D6 to all attack rolls, ability checks, and Constitution saving throws. Okay. So I will mark them with this little frazzle thingy.
Damn, that spell's a beast.
Yeah, it's a fucking good spell. Okay. Solid fucking turn.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
So.
Alrighty. The trees are gonna go. This one's gonna move up and is gonna attempt to smash Gordy into the ground twice. So we've got 2 attacks. The first one's gonna be a 12.
Miss.
The second one, is going to be 22.
That's a hit.
All right. So the second one's gonna slam you for 11 points of bludgeoning.
Gordy's down.
All right, Gordy is unconscious. This one's going to attempt to throw a rock at Willow. Does not like being synaptic static. So we're going to chuck the rock. Minus the D6 is going to be a 15 to hit.
That misses.
All right, so just manages to kind of dodge out of the way there. Lands right in between you and Mars. That's a miss there. That's the tree's turn. They both get intelligence saving throws to try to end the effect. Neither of them succeeds, so that'll bring us to Vordon, who is still grappled by the vampire.
Still kicking, still fighting my way out. We're gonna go back to strength, and hopefully we're gonna fight our way out of it this time.
Okay. So we're gonna try to continue the grapple. I need the vampire spawn, not the trees are much stronger than the vampires. That's a success. You managed to wiggle worm your way out of the hands of this vampire through brute strength alone.
Vordon's so strong.
All right, so you still have a movement and a bonus.
Yep. So we are going to Honestly, we're gonna move closer to the tree to cross over,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna make sure I bonus disengage so the vampire can't hit me as I run away.
Smart. I like it. I like it.
And that's it.
Alrighty. Shiana's gonna go. We are burning 3 spell slots. Wizard life. Let's see. We are going to. Fuck it. She's a wizard. We're gonna do a 3rd level fireball. So I need a dex saving throw from Willow, Vordon, Mars, Billiam, and this vampire spawn. The solid roll. Solid roll.
Oh my fucking god.
Is there like a penalty for having full plate when doing this?
Nope, just straight dex roll.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Never felt so dexterous.
The vampire spawn just saves. So, Willow, you got a dex save? 18? Okay, so Willow succeeds. Instead of 32, you're going to take 16 points of fire damage. Vordon, with a natural 20, you're going to take 16 points of fire damage. Mars, with a natural 20, you're going to take...
Question.
Yes.
So I have Shadow Ward.
Okay. What's that do?
So when an attacker that I can see hits you with an attack, I can expand a charge of the cloak to half the attack's damage against me. And when I do, I can choose to immediately disappear in a cloud of shadow and teleport up to 30 feet away.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so instead of the 16, you'll take 8 points of fire damage, and then you can teleport 30 feet away. Or 30 feet, wherever you'd like.
Yep. Let me just do a quick measure. Boom. Okay, and then 8 points. Perfect.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Mars, you're going to take 16. You already got that. Billiam, I think we already got with the 16, right? Or no, sorry. Billiam would take the full 32 there. Go with the 10. Billiam, you're going to take 32 points of fire damage.
Hey, I'm down.
All right. Billiam is down. Alrighty, that's it for Shiana with the fireball. She's still got 1 mirror image charge. She's still blade singing. Okay. The vampire spawn are going to go. This one is going to dash right up behind Shiana. Or, sorry, behind Mars. This one's also going to move, so we got 2 attack against Mars.
Does that count? Does that count with the whole name confusion thing? Okay.
And this one's going to go for Willow. So 2 attacks against Mars, 2 against Willow. So against Mars first, we've got a 15 and a 14. Those are both misses. Against Willow, we've got an 8 and a crit. With the crit, we are going to choose to grapple instead of do damage. Yeah, we're going to grapple. So Willow, you are grappled.
Okay.
The other one moved there. This one's still up. It's going to go towards Vordon. 2 attacks against Vordon. We've got an 8 and a 9. Both are going to miss. Okay. And that'll bring us to Mars, the top initiative.
Mars is gonna. We're gonna healing word the Gordy.
Hi, thank you.
Okay. Yep.
I want to do it at 2nd level.
Okay.
But I don't think I have the macro set up for that.
So it'd be 2d4 plus wisdom.
So it'd be 2 instead of 1.
Yep.
So I'll just roll that, and then I'll just do the on top of it. So 10.
Alright, so 10 health back to Gordy.
All right.
Okay, that was 2nd. They're just everywhere, dude. How am I supposed to? Yeah, screw it. And then I'm gonna use my my movement, and I'm just ruler. Just gonna keep on trucking through these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that's 3 opportunity attacks.
Yep, that's okay.
Okay, we're gonna. First one's a 9, second one's a 15, last one's a 15. 3 misses.
And then from here, because I did a short rest, I got it back. Channel Divinity.
Fuck yeah. 30-foot purple bubble of awesomeness.
Damn. I just had an instinct it's gonna heal Shiana too. No. And then I'm gonna end my turn. I will take my temp HP.
Okay. Alright, so 11 temporary hit points. Top of the round, Billiam, you are still unconscious, so I need a death saving throw.
You got it. Oh.
My Alexa is trying to talk to me.
Creepy.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, okay, so that's 1 failure for Billiam. Alrighty, that brings us to Gordy. You are on the ground, but conscious with 10 health.
So Gordy is going to kind of like, you know that scene in Pulp Fiction where she gets the adrenaline in her heart? Just kind of like stand up screaming like, ah! And spending 5 feet of movement, just kind of looking around in a dazed confusion, starting to feel a little bit of rage building up inside of him. And he's going 5-foot step and just absolutely unload on the vampire that was giving him all this trouble. Just back to the tree for now. With the Frostfang dagger.
Oh my god, yeah, okay. So the first hit is actually just enough to kill it.
Okay, then I'm saving that second hit for the tree.
Okay, so turning around the second hit. 26 will hit the tree for 9. Very nice.
Alright. And then
death pile.
I don't know if I want a bonus action Misty Step or not. Gordy's mad. Gordy's gonna punch the tree.
Okay. 17 will hit for another 8.
He no longer cares that his knuckles are bloody.
Yeah, that's a rough one. Okay, very cool.
Yeah. And that's actually because that was 5 feet to get up, 5 feet to move here. Gordy's actually going to move 5 feet to stay by Shiana.
Ooh, I like it. All right, that brings us to Willow. Willow, you are grappled currently.
Thank you, Mars.
Can you remind me what my restrictions are with that?
With grappled, it just means you can't move. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna cast Storm Sphere.
Ooh, the Storm Sphere. Okay. So
I'd like to I don't really care about the trees, but Shiana and I can sculpt around Gordy.
So that's a 20-foot radius?
I believe, yes.
Okay. I'm going to make it light blue here. So you want to put it in Shiana here?
Yep. We can do it just to the right of her, maybe.
Like right there?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Perfect.
It is evocation, so I can sculpt Gordy, and then let's see.
Can you give me the spell description there real quick?
Yeah.
That was just wait. So when the spear appears, they have to make a strength saving throw. So Shiana's gonna make a strength saving throw, targeting her weak save. She's not a strong girl. That's a fail. So she's gonna take the 2d6, which is 9 points there.
And then difficult terrain.
Yeah, and then the trees also have to make the strength saving throw, but they're much stronger. This tree fails. He's gonna take the 9. And then this tree over here also fails. Is also gonna take the 9. Okay. And then it's difficult terrain, and then as a bonus action, you can zap somebody with it.
Yeah, so I'll...
within 60 feet of the center.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What is that? Let's see. Center. Yeah, so I'll zap the guy right in front of me, I guess.
Okay, I like it. Go
Wow.
ahead. So we'll take that 21 will hit for 17 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Very nice.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, and you're concentrating on that sucker. So beautiful. All right. Fucking dope ass spell. The tree boys are gonna go. This one's going to attempt to smash Gordy twice. It's still got the effect there. One of them's a crit, but minus the d6. Minus the d6. Yeah, so that's still a crit. That's gonna be 30 points. I think that drops you.
Yeah.
And then the second one would have been a 16 was instead of 13.
Hold on, 30 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that drops me.
Okay.
This is no, I'm down. Never mind. This was a
What's
weird
up?
point of it. I was gonna make a weird point of interest about deflect blows.
That's only for ranged attacks. This one's actually punching.
No. Redirect attack. Sorry.
Oh, your drunken monk thing. I think that's level 6, isn't it?
It is. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Next level. All right.
Getting there.
Getting there. This one is gonna move up and is gonna chuck a rock at Mars.
What the shit?
Let's see. That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, it's 22 minus 1 is 21. That's gonna be 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
They're both gonna make intelligence saving throws to try to shake the effects of the thing. One of them does. This one actually gets a natural 20. The other one's still frazzled. Okay, so that'll bring us to Vordon.
Vordon's just gonna be looking around and doing some math and counting how many of his friends are left standing, and he doesn't like the math. I'm gonna actually move back about 5 feet, and I'm gonna
Okay.
hide behind this stick, like this branch.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
13, okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot my gun.
Who are you shooting? The tree?
Yeah, the big boy.
Okay. The tree sees you didn't do a super great job of hiding, so they actually no, you have advantage on stealth checks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 18. Tree has no idea where you are, so you have advantage on your attack against the tree.
Okay, and then all of a sudden the tree's just gonna hear the loud boom.
Fuck yeah! So 21 will hit for 19 points of damage. Nice shot.
Mm-hmm. And
All right.
That's it.
Okay. Shiana's turn. She's gonna go. She's gonna kind of step past the storm sphere here, through the difficult terrain. Not really given a fruit. Let's see. I cast one of those already. I cast that. I got rid of that. We are going to do a 4th level blight on Mars. So Mars, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Bitch.
That save. So instead of the 39 points of necrotic damage, you are instead going to take 19 points.
Instead of 37, you say?
Instead of 39, you're instead going to take 19.
I am very much alive because of it.
Yes. All right. Hardy. All right, that brings us to the vampires. This one's going to try to take a bite out of Willow here. Willow, that's a 9 to hit, so that's a miss. These ones are going to... There's 3 left. Actually, they're going to gang up on Willow. This is rough. That's a 15 and a 10 against Willow.
They both miss.
Both miss. Okay, so they're just trying to tear apart, and you're just like holding up, just kind of bunkering down, staying alive. Okay, that brings us to Mars.
Oh, man. There's people. And then there's myself. Oh, there's myself.
Dealer's choice is almost over. About a minute left on the vote, guys. Get your votes in.
This is bad. This is really bad. This is really... Okay. Okay. Question for the DM.
Sure, what's up?
A bonus action healing word.
Mhm.
If I want to drink a potion, can I no longer do that? Because that's also a bonus action.
I'd say the potions are a little flexible.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do both.
Boy.
Whoa, hey.
And Billiam
Whoa.
has one failed death save already.
Yeah. What? When did that happen? Why'd you do that for?
Does Gordy have?
Gordy's
Gordy's
not
down but hasn't rolled yet.
Gordy has yet to make a death save.
Yeah.
Kyle, do you want to hold hands and make death saves next turn?
Yeah.
Oh well, fine then. I'll just heal myself.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh right, yeah.
All right,
Sorry,
we're
go
gonna
on.
healing word. We'll healing word the Billiam
Okay.
at second level.
Okay. So roll an extra d4 there. So Billiam, you are up with 7 health.
We're going to drink the potion.
Okay. And then any movement after that?
Yeah, we're gonna move. Yeah, just gotta. Is that sphere gonna hurt me if I go into it? Difficult terrain.
I think it's just difficult terrain.
It's not. I have to be like on top of it for it to hurt me, kind of thing.
Actually, I think because she ended her turn. Actually, one sec. Willow, roll me an extra 2d6 real quick. Yeah, she failed.
2d6?
Yeah, because she ended her turn. Yeah, so if you end your turn in the storm sphere, you take
right.
damage. Yeah, and Shiana did. So 10 damage. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, so if you end in the blue sphere, you do take damage.
If I move here,
Oh yeah, because I want to know.
Willow's still in that twilight. Looks like it cuts her off.
Yep, she's still just barely in it.
All right, then I'm gonna move here instead.
Okay.
And then that's gonna end my turn, and I'll get
Did
my
I?
7 and my 9.
Luke, I have a question when you guys.
Sure, what's up?
So did I end in my last turn in that twilight?
Yep, you did.
I have taken something for. Does that mean I should?
Oh, there you go. There's 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Just 10 temporary hits. There we go. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, just
Okay.
remind me if I forget, because I can't keep track of who is what.
Yeah.
No,
It's one of those like a little bit clunky abilities, but like we're doing a good job. Okay. So top of the initiative, Billiam and Gordy. Gordy, you're down. So Billiam, you're up. You are prone currently. So Gordy, if you want to roll your death save real quick.
Yeah.
Gonna pass.
That's
All
one
right.
success. Okay.
Hey.
And Billiam, you are prone, but you have your turn.
I'm gonna stand
Gang.
up and I'm gonna move over here just 5 feet.
Okay.
And she's gonna get shot again.
Okay.
Does
Straight
my
roll.
bow deactivate because I went down, or does it
Nope.
stay activated for the full minute?
Stays activated for the full minute.
Very good. Thank Christ. I assume a 26 hits.
26 hits, but I need you to roll me a d20 because she still has one mirror image up. So it might hit the clone. It might hit her.
Temp HP doesn't raise people back up.
No.
Okay. So with one duplicate, you have to roll A 4 hits Shiana. Okay, so the 26 hits. So go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, so she's gonna take this plus another D8 of poison damage.
Okay.
11.
Billiam.
Are you serious?
How do you want to do this? With the extra poison by 1 point.
Oh my god.
1 point of overkill. Give me some fucking flair on this.
Alright, Billiam does a backflip. And mid-flip he lets the arrow out and he says, get shot! I don't know.
Yes, shot! Completely on point.
I like
Yeah.
that he says, I don't know after as well.
And then
Yes,
he
shot! I
lands
don't know.
just like that, yeah.
Sticks the
That's so
landing,
good.
turns away, explodes in the background. Cool guy shrugs. I don't know.
All right. So I know it's late, but I do want to accoutrement a little bit here. As Shiana begins to fade, and you see that life kind of starting, that blood starting to well up in the mouth. You see the corruption begin to fade, and these trees all fade. The vampire spawn kind of begin to melt into that black ooze, and through this like bubbling arrow wound and all the fire damage and everything she's taken, she Mars, as you kind of walk up to her, she manages to kind of almost laughingly, mockingly state that you think you've won here, but my master's already reunited with her bride. Back on Blood Moon Isle, he's constructed her a palace. She's living in revelry. If you think you can stop the two of them reunited, you're sorely mistaken. And in a moment of divine intervention, in the middle of the Endless Forest, the innate magic here, Mars, you sense some sort of power of restoration come over you. And you're not fully aware of how it happens, but you know you have the choice here. This woman before you, some sort of elven breed, appears lost, corrupted, forgotten, wounded, and on the brink of death. But you know right now, the Moonweaver has a choice. You could save her, and redemption would be on her own terms, but you might be able to restore her.
I can fix her.
I can fix it. Shut up, wee woo, the voice in my head. Yeah, I'm gonna
Stop.
go with that.
He's got to make his choice. He's thinking real hard.
And
Either
yeah,
bash her head in or pick her up.
I do kind of want to bash her head.
Pick her head up, then bash her head in.
Ooh!
Psych her out.
Ooh, that's like some GTA picking up the prostitute vibes.
Pile driver.
Pile driver.
Fuck.
I'm gonna restoration.
Okay. Using this brief bit of divine intervention, you manage to stave off the corruption and restore and save Shiana to her former self. Very nice. So, mission successfully complete. Good job, guys. So, a few things.
I pour
First-
a potion down Gordy's throat.
Thank you.
Gordy's fine. Number one, you guys are all gonna get 750 experience because that was a fucking deadly fight.
Yeah, level 4, baby.
750?
1750.
1750. Thank you. I got very confused there for a
That's a
second.
lot. I know, 750, very deadly.
You're gonna get 600 gold just to kind of cover, or sorry, 600 gold. Just I don't know, fucking vampire jewelry. I don't know.
Get her earrings.
You are okay. So there you go.
Get her
There you
plug.
go.
Angles.
Jesus.
That's hot. That's hot.
17.
Okay, so you guys are not going to gain the Tealeaf point just because backstory missions got a little broken there. But viewer's choice gave 1 Tealeaf point to Billiam, and then Wolf, you have the awesome choice of choosing your MVP from the remaining 3.
I feel like it's got to be Gordy, just because he was just absolutely slaying dudes out there.
Gordy's fucking damage output.
Even though
God
Willow
damn.
off the rip was just like, I'm gonna clear the entire mop.
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
spawned guys anyway.
I
Yeah,
think-
Willow's stuff was literally just like, oh, those two groups? No, put them
Oh,
away.
he-
Goodbye,
yeah,
goodbye.
Gordy-
They
Goodbye.
were leaving.
I think Gordy was just through and through the whole time, just going to town. So I gotta give it to him.
Very nice. Well
Appreciate it.
deserved. All right. Now, here's the interesting bit. Here's the fun stuff. Now, normally in backstory missions, the player or the character who has chosen to have the backstory mission would get an artifact custom tailored to their character and their specific playstyle and all that. In lieu of an artifact, and based off of the choice that Wolf has made here, we have decided that Shiana will become a player character available to play for Wolf again at level 9.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
Yup.
So that's one more.
Huh?
Sorry, no, go ahead. Sorry.
Here's the caveat. When Shiana died, she was level 5. I leveled her up to level 9. So all the choices that I made between levels 5 and level 9 are going to stick.
Interesting.
Works
I
for
like
me.
that.
So, Mars is going to take the role as an alt now. And Shiana will become the main. Sound good?
Sounds perfect to me.
All right. We will have to get together and talk about the character sheet. Wizards are surprisingly easy to level up, but there's some cute little quirky surprises there. So, alrighty. And that being said, we've got another hero tier character with level 9 unlocked.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
That's 4 out of 5, baby. So Shiana's back. Lets the chips fall where they may with that. That's going to be a juicy one for Tavern Chat and all that. But that is our backstory mission there. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was a pretty fucking deadly fight. Good job on taking care of that. Guys, we are going to go ahead and raid out. If we wants to grab somebody from the game room, I don't know who's live. Oh yeah, Jess is live. Let's do Jess. Yeah, let's go say hi to Jess. Guys, we love you. Have an excellent weekend. We will be back next week. I think we might have a guest DM next week. We'll announce those things to come. But stay excellent, and until then, we'll see you next time. Toodles.
Bye.